Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
They've said this is the house that
Es muy
Canelo
especial
built.
para mí estar con ustedes. Muchas gracias. Gracias por su apoyo. Significa mucho para mí tenerlos a todos ustedes aquí. Es una gran motivación y el sábado van a ver algo impresionante.
BoxingVoice.com.
Oh, I think it's gonna be a great fight. You know, the size factor is no matter here.
BoxingVoice.com.
I did that before and I feel good. So it's gonna be a great fight. And
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm ready for everything.
Well, I asked Jermall what he saw when he looked into your eyes.
Benavidez Productions.
What did you see looking at the lion that's ready to be unleashed?
You know, you never.
BoxingVoice.com.
You can't tell what you see. You just tune in the fight Saturday night. It's gonna be amazing. Y háganlo con responsabilidad, pero por ahí debe andar una de las BMC. ¡Viva México, cabrones! Eso significa BMC. Vayan y agarren que yo invito.
When does that?
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs. Pretty soon I'll be joined alongside the King of Essex, Amin, will be joining me. And we may have another special guest or two pop up to discuss September 14th. Not taking place. Looks like Canelo Alvarez next fight reportedly could be Edgar Berlanga or Jermall Charlo, and it might not land on September 14th, according to the reports. King Amin, Essex, what it do? How are you, champ?
Pretty good, and we back in the house again, man. TBV, I gotta tell you guys, I'm not, and I haven't been pleased with this announcement. Not only did I not approve of the Edgar Berlanga fight already, because I don't think he has a competitive chance, much more than a puncher's chance. And I drink water, I drink smoothies, but when I do drink, I enjoy a rum punch. And lo and behold, rum punch is still being considered. That's Jermall Charlo for those that have been uninitiated. He got that nickname when the time when they were talking about he was, offered the Canelo fight. And he went on Instagram Live and he said he had no knowledge of it, had not spoken to Al Heyman, and he turned around over his left shoulder and said, "Bring me a rum punch." And ever since then, man, the summer has not been the same without a rum punch. I just don't want the fall. I don't want the big fight for Canelo in September, that some of us are anticipating or loose getting accustomed to seeing him in September. And this man getting to fight a fucking rum punch? Pardon my French.
I just don't understand how Jermall Charlo is still being considered as a potential opponent when we've heard him on numerous occasions say he's not ready to fight. If any fight was the fight to make, it would be the Keller Plant. But nah, he's not interested in none of that. And I just don't get why they force feeding us this, Jermall Charlo fight, man.
Force feed ain't the word, brother. It's like trying to, like intravenous, like they're trying to put this in our blood. They're trying to change the DNA of boxing, if you will. I know I'm being dramatic, but I'm just highly disappointed that and it's crazy because this is how you want to do me. You're gonna make me want an Edgar Berlanga Canelo fight.
That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. It's like, yo, we're just gonna offer you two things. And you might not like neither, but you're going to be forced to take the lesser of the two evils. And that's where we are. We're like, yo, we seen Jermall. Jermall's apple ain't fall too far from that tree. He's on rum punch. He's looking like this generation's Don King. He ain't ready. You know, he ain't ready. So and they're gonna make us pay. So, you know, you almost have to root for Berlanga to be chosen in this fight. Like, is anybody really ready for another Charlo fight?
Hell no, absolutely not. And what a position to put us in where we got to choose. Now, mind you, there's some people out there, they're gonna say the Berlanga fight is not that bad. I'm just not one of them. I think it's a terrible fight. I understand the marketing, the Puerto Rican, the Mexican, but again, I'm not interested in seeing a fight where one fighter just doesn't have a chance. But you know, maybe the McCrory win, you know, is an indication that I don't know. He's still just a puncher, man. I just don't see it. And even worse if Jermall Charlo was to get in the ring. And again, I bet if we look on IG a little bit later, he may be ordering more rum punches. He may not even know that he's been mentioned to be in this fight again, because the last time we saw him standing around with Roy Jones, you know, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it sounds like they were more kicking it than it was any sort of seriousness. So we don't even know where Maul is at when it comes to really getting back in a fight game. Yeah, man. So Canelo.
Let me just screen share this to give you and the people some of the facts. So Canelo Alvarez's next fight reportedly could be Edgar Berlanga or Jermall Charlo. September 14th remains a possible date, though he may end up fighting a few weeks later, according to Salvador Rodriguez Chava of ESPN. Then Edgar Berlanga today, right before this news, or an hour after, put the world could be against me, but I walk with God. Hashtag Jesus Christ. So, you know, obviously after the news broke and the world realizes, okay, we're getting closer to a potential Edgar Berlanga fight, he starts to get all the hatred coming his way.
Because he sounds like a guy that knows he doesn't deserve the fight, but he knows the opportunity he's been given. So you got to walk with God. You got to walk with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Still not going to give him any more of a chance. And this is not me being a hater. This is like, if anybody's got two eyes and they pay attention to boxing, what kind of chance are you giving Edgar Berlanga? But I was also going to mention that maybe because of the and I'm being hopeful. Nobody has said this, but if in fact it's not on or around the 14th and they got to push it back a bit, could that loosen it up for a different opponent or just
well, I'm trying to figure out, I was waiting for a break to ask you, like, why isn't it David? Like, why isn't these three potential opponents, David, Jermall, and Berlanga? Like, I'm really, and like, is Canelo still with PBC? That Charlo's an option, or is he just, you know, Canelo? So everyone's an option, and you know, we figure out the network later. I'm lost because, again,
well, I think,
can they really fool us with the Charlo fight? I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get it that he's another option again.
Remember a couple of weeks ago, or maybe let's say about a week ago, how this started. Canelo put something in his story about maybe he's changing his mind.
Yeah,
right?
And I thought that meant he changed his mind on David Benavidez and his stance on that.
I think that was too much like right. So we have to go back to this question about why not. So when I said maybe there were people that would tune in, because people have to say to themselves, why isn't Canelo willing to fight this guy who we keep hearing about? What's the guy's name? David Benavidez. Why is David Benavidez not an option? So he may not have shined during the Vosdick fight. But again, if you saw the Vosdick fight, and then you turn around and say, What are his options for the fight in September? And it still ain't even the guy that looked that good against Vostick. We still need to figure out who David Benavidez is. And he is the boogeyman to Canelo. He is the gooch to Canelo. He has to be, because there is no logical explanation to why at this point Canelo's not the one saying, God be with me. They hate me because I'm not fighting, all this old good stuff. He's the one that needs to be saying his Hail Marys and rubbing his rosary beads paws about the hate he's getting from not fighting Benavidez. So I think this is a confusing time. This is a confusing time, and this is where people get frustrated with Canelo's antics, man.
And I'm hearing that Benavidez is supposed to announce to WBC in these coming days where he decides on residing. I don't know. Again, Canelo not having Benavidez as an option just seems like he's leaving money on the table as well. But again, man, this is just crazy. And where do you think this Edgar Berlanga fight takes place? Does it matter as long as it's in the U.S.?
See, you're forcing me, right? You're forcing me to have this on my plate. So, I can't do like Kunta Kinte and smack the pork down. You heard? For all my roots, folks, you heard? You trying to make me eat the fat back. Like, I'm not eating that though. But if in fact this fight is happening, where else but Las Vegas? Or I'm guessing Canelo's never been to Florida. Oh, has he?
Yeah. He fought in Miami, right? Versus one of them dudes with a matchroom card. Yep.
Yeah. So maybe Florida's an option. Maybe Texas is an option, right? So now check this out. And I don't know that it goes this way, right? Shout out to De Lo Mio, Dominicans for Bam. But suppose we put a Bam Rodriguez on a Canelo undercard, but we don't know the whole PBC situation.
I mean, it's possible. I mean, if Edgar gets chosen, all pun intended, chosen one. If he gets chosen, then maybe Matchroom gets to add a fight to the card. Maybe they get to help Canelo build that card. But Canelo and Eddie Reynoso usually have a lot to do with their undercard. Frank Sanchez usually gets opportunities and shit.
Well, I say that because then that would make sense for the fight to be in Texas. Other than that, Vegas,
Yeah, I guess it don't matter. Canelo's the A side. All you need is an enemy, and put him in enemy territory if that's the case. So yeah, man, we'll see how that plays out. I got a couple super chats I got to get to here. We got Ken Stone, $2, first super chat of the day. He says, need Eubank Jr. versus Canelo at Wembley instead. 3 thumbs up on that, which is wow. 3 thumbs up, really? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know that Eubank Jr. can somehow get a Canelo fight off of beating Liam Williams Jr. Smith, So yeah, but listen, it's always a possibility, especially when Canelo's already made it clear that he wants to fight abroad and in different countries. So maybe Eubank can get the Lucky Willy Wonka ticket because he has a country that Canelo can visit and beat him up in front of.
Yeah, I mean, I dropped off for a minute. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen, but yeah, I just maybe that's part of the politics as well, too, if you will. They're trying to make sure that they can secure a decent undercard, right?
But that could make sense.
So that's why.
Now that I think about it, that could make sense. If you get Eubank, he's still training with Bomac. Bomac gets a look at Canelo before Crawford, possibly.
So you push the date back, try to get, some people available. That could be one reason for it. But still in all, I think we have to find out or if and not there are some other options. But it seems just like we got given the more option just so we can accept
The Berlanga. Funny how that played out, cause I been rooting for Berlanga, but I really prefer Berlanga over Charlo. I don't see what Jermall does different. I feel like Jermell's always been, not always, because the knockouts and the aggression certainly developed later, but he's always been the aggressive verbally. You know, he would win his fights by outboxing you, but he was always the one quick to have a temper and talk and, you know, let people know how he felt. Whereas I feel like Jermall's always been reserved. And I don't know that we need the timid lion more than we need the roaring one right now to beat Canelo.
Well, not only is, Jermall at this point a timid lion, he's almost a dormant lion. You know what I mean? Like, this version of Jermall is not who we should be seeing getting an opportunity at Canelo. Now, in some ways, I mean, what is, is this Al Heyman trying to, secure his boys a pension, some back end money? Because that's the only, it's like a special release. It's like nepotism.
How could it be? There will be no back end. There's no way that they do the same number they did with another Charlo.
I don't mean a literal back end. I just mean like from a guy that's been inactive. He hasn't really done anything to earn this type of payday, right? Boo Boo's still waiting on a payday with Canelo. They're gonna bring it rum punch.
Yeah, I mean Canelo. We give a lot of shit to Earl for not wanting to fight Keith, but I guess Canelo is the same. He said he ain't fighting that man. He ain't fighting that man. I got Tyrone the Great, $2. I thought he re-engaged Badu Jack. I did not read any official sources with that. Jerv973, member for 11 months on that champ level. He says, in the words of Canelo, I doubt he said, get the F out of here. Yeah. I read something else. We don't want it. Ness, send me the step link code so I can step with the TBV brothers. Bro, I sent it to you. I don't know why it's asking people for a code now, but I'll get one up. What else we got? We got Machine Gun. Didn't David claim to hurt his hand after his fight, or was that just his reason for the poor performance? I don't know, because I haven't seen anything about that in terms of injury and stuff, but if he's hurt, then I guess. Hey, Jerv, here goes the group code, dropping it in the live chat here on YouTube. You was about to say?
No, I was gonna say something about damn, I slipped my mind. It'll come back to me.
DJ Double D, $5. Canelo needs 4 more world champs to break Floyd's record. He got to get 3 wins in before he fights David Benavidez. There's a strong change that ends up as a trilogy. I guess he meant chance. And I get what you're saying. Jermall is a champ, whether active or former. He's a champ. So when you're reading off resumes, Canelo fought X amount of champs. Add in Charlo, that's 1 more. So I get it.
Well, and I just got triggered because one of the super chats, I guess they mentioned Badu Jack.
Yeah.
But I hadn't heard no discussions about that in a long time. Even then, I'm all right with that, but it's like it's still kind of out of nowhere. Badu Jack inactive, so yeah, he's
Yeah. JXV88. Isn't Benavidez injured? Not sure, bro. Not sure. Rider of the Storm, $5. I'm a huge Canelo supporter, purchasing all his fights, but this poop emoji, I'm not paying. Give me Benavidez. Back at us with another 2. Why doesn't Benavidez petition for a Canelo fight? Because you see how that worked out for Gennady Golovkin. Canelo can't be forced into doing nothing. You feel me? Look at what happened. Like, he'll just walk away. Dude, look at Crawford. He dropped the belt. Like, you can't force a fighter to do something. It just ain't gonna happen. But phone lines are open if you want to go ahead and call in and voice your opinion on today's topic. We going out to Jay Swift.
Jay Swift.
Hey, I inboxed you about what watch are you guys using for the steps. I wanted to join the steps because I work at night and I do a lot of steps.
I told you I had hit you back. I said I use my Apple Watch.
Oh, see, I don't have an Apple Watch. What else?
You don't need it. The app, you could get the app on Android.
Okay. Anyway, Jermall Charlo hasn't fought in like 4 years?
Nah, he just fought Benavidez' little brother.
Well, Jose wasn't really a fight. They both was.
I mean, that sure looked like a fight.
Mentally. Well, they both were mentally challenged.
Wow.
I mean, that's the truth. And to me, I don't see Jermall ever being the fighter he used to be when he first came out. I mean, and it's funny because he's a twin. That means he shares a lot of DNA, but he doesn't just share DNA. There are different parts of protein and creatine and stuff like that in their bodies that they also share as well. And some of it can be more favored in Jermall Charlo than in Jermall. So and there's a lot of differences when you're a twin and you lose a lot of different things on the inside of your body, or to your twin. That's I think that we should just let him go ahead and relax the rest of his career, because I don't think that. I think if he gets in a fight in the ring with Plant, he has the ability to actually be killed. Like Dooku Kim, he got killed in the ring. There's a couple of people. I don't think that's what we want with Jermall Charlo. I think we should just go ahead and let him, bow out gracefully. There was somebody. Oh, Edgar Berlanga. Yo, that dude is dope. But he needs a couple more fights before he gets in with Canelo. He needs some championship tasks before he can jump in the ring with Canelo. And Canelo's not interested in David Benavidez. Why y'all keep harping on that? Who gives a fuck what you want? The bottom line is Canelo is telling you, I'm going out the way I want to go out. That's it. I'm going out the way I want to go out. That's it. Why y'all keep harping on that shit? Y'all like crying babies.
You may feel like it's your time.
We have every right to complain, my man. We have every right to complain.
You want Canelo out here doing what he want to do, Jay Swift?
That's obviously he telling us we harping like, man, if you don't beat it, I got that little me up.
My man.
Yo.
What's good, King Amin, man? You already know, man. It's Dominicans for Bam, Trying to make my Discord brothers feel good back there. Since Mexicans ain't supporting, we got to support now. We got to do the heavy lifting, B-side shit. Yeah, man. Damn, Nello, man. Like, Canelo's basically doing what Floyd Mayweather did with Andre Berto.
Word.
That's what he's on. That's what he's on. Like damn, it's crazy. He should have picked on Benavidez. Benavidez supposedly messed up both his hands or one of his hands. He just went in 175. Should have made him come back down. This was the perfect time for him to take that Benavidez chance. And it was a good, he should have took the fight. Canelo should have made that fight. If he loses, He got the excuse. Benavidez too big. You know, he started at 140. He's had 60 fights. He has tons of excuses if he loses. If he wins, he just conquered the monster. Who's next? Who they gonna build up next? He had a perfect storyline, but I guess Canelo's just not trying to lace up his boots for that fight. And my boy Berlanga, man, that's what's up for Berlanga, man. You already know, man. My boy Berlanga he's always like he's in a rap movie set. What happened?
Nothing.
Oh, my fault. I just heard.
But you may be thinking Cuban Link. He like Cuban Link the Terror Squad. He trying to replace him.
You know that but you know, Fat Joint Cuban Link don't even get along no more. You know, Cuban Link still in the hood, salty. But yeah, man, my boy Berlanga got the chains, got the V, got the shorties. You already know how he's coming, man. But there's one thing I don't like. I just seen his Instagram yesterday. He's out here in a kiddie pool doing some reawakening something. Like I don't know if you got him on IG. Go to his IG. You see him in a kiddie pool with some white guy looking like Jesus talking about he just reawakened. I'm like, yeah, I kind of like my fighters with a little bit more violence, man. The only fighter I seen that did that and stay violent was Pacquiao. That's about it. Look at Wilder with the Ayasugi, whatever it's called, the ayahuasca. Came back doing spin moves. Like, I don't know, man. I like my fighters without doing none of that stuff. Like, go his IG now so you can just see this man in his backyard in the kiddie pool doing a dunk.
Did you forget that Andre Ward was the son of God and he fought like a dog, bro? Like,
I get his point. It's only like two gods. Once Carlito Brigante find religion, you know what I'm saying? He ain't the same.
Nah, I hear you for sure. But you know, some dudes, that religion don't matter. You know, like this is their job and how they feed their family. But I get you. Shout out to Edgar, man. You know, if he is a born again Christian.
Now that I respect. I respect the discipline. You know what I'm saying? I respect the his belief system. But you know, like Delomio says, sometimes you need a little bit of, you need a little ungodliness to make you violent.
Tyron, what up?
Yo, what's good, Ness?
Chilling.
That's on TVG, man. Yeah, I don't know why Marlon is an option. Like, seriously. I really don't understand why. But also, we have to look at David Benavidez. Like, we don't know if he's come back down or if he's staying at 175. Like, he requested 2 weeks. Extension. So we don't know what's going on with him. We don't know what's up with his hand. So at that moment, that fight is basically at pause. So the two options, I guess the only option is Edgar. I just saw him on, I can't remember what podcast or something he was just on. He was basically saying he's the number one challenger for Canelo, and basically he got the fight. Eddie was talking about basically he got the fight. And a guy went on ESPN and said basically Canelo was going to get a tune-up before going to a Crawford fight. So we don't know. We may get Canelo versus Crawford next. You know what I'm saying? And Benavidez may stay up at 175, but the question needs to be asked: why isn't Benavidez on the table? We hear Maul, we hear this person, that person, but it's like, is anybody delivering Benavidez to Canelo, or is like Canelo like telling him, hey, these are the options that I want to fight? You see what I'm saying? So we gotta see what's going on behind the scenes with that, because if Canelo's supposedly say fight Maul and he with PBC, then the question got to be, okay, so was David ever talked about behind the scenes with you guys, or just like David is never brought up to Canelo? So that's the question we got to be asked too.
Yo, I got offered a contract before Benavidez got offered a contract, champ.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day,
it's nasty work, man. We can't make no excuse for that. That's all we calling them out. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course now, but I'm just saying now. Look at it now. You know what I mean? If Canelo coming back, let's say what this was supposed to have been the last fight with McGill, right? So what? He's coming back to re-sign with him with PBC for his next fight. You see what I'm
These are,
saying? So if you coming back,
yeah.
huh?
No, I was gonna say these are the details we need to know. He kind of just keeping us in the dark. You asking all the right questions. I just have no clue.
Exactly. Right. So that's my thing. That's what I want to know. Like, okay, so you basically a free agent now. So you got Maul right here, then you got Edgar. So if you're talking about okay, you coming to fight Maul. So if the contract is with from PBC is okay, so this is Jermall. This is what we got for you, not David. If you see what I'm trying to say, but that's just my opinion. We just gotta know more details. But that's just my
You
call.
may
Can't
feel like it's your
appreciate you.
time,
Nah, I
but
appreciate
it's
you.
not your
I mean,
time.
yo, we need to know, man.
For real. We got H-Town.
Yo, what up, Ness? Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Hey, H-Town, baby. Hey, yeah, man. Like I said, man, it's like everyone also said it best. I ain't got no papers that says that Canelo's get guaranteed 55 million to fight David. I ain't got no papers that said that it was guaranteed 75 million to fight David. He says I ain't got no papers on my desk. Period. Said when the papers got here, we would have signed them if they existed. They don't exist. The team Benavidez has been on the throwing numbers out there like crazy, but we don't know where this money's coming from. I don't know if what's his name, Sanson's got 100 million in his pocket for Canelo or where he's getting the number from. And then when he had a chance to force it, he moved to 175. I mean, you've been waiting this long. What the hell? A couple more months, Ness. You know what I mean? If he really wanted it, I feel like this has been a great publicity for David to advertise David. He's gained a bigger fan base from the Canelo haters. He's gained the Canelo scared of him moniker, which is helping him make a little money and it's keeping him relevant in boxing news. Other than this, we won't be talking about David after the mediocre performance. You know, he didn't stop Plant. What can we say, man? He's just another guy, man. He's just another name, another guy that's gonna be irrelevant. If Canelo beats him, he's gonna be irrelevant. Ain't nobody gonna talk about Benavidez no more. His one shot is beating Benavidez, beating Canelo. And if that don't happen, where's he going? He showed us he ain't gonna beat Bivol. Man, Bivol's just an assassin, man. You seen the way Bivol looked his last fight. Bivol looks like he's been playing with his food, and he'll get you out of there when he wants to, if he wants to. You know. And I don't see him, man. David's stuck. He's stuck. He either gets the Canelo fight or any other fight he gets. 168 is irrelevant when it comes to making money. And he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna go back to 175. I think he went up there. He didn't like it. He ain't going back up there. He don't got the advantages. He has the 168 with his size, his weight, and a little pressure, pity pat punches that people be talking about, like a machine gun, like a machine gun. Yeah, but he's hitting gloves 90% of the time. He ain't connecting clean. He's hitting gloves, arm. Man, people are tripping. Like I said, man, until he proves it, he's a hype job to me. I'm out.
H-Town. Never disappoint. Who is up next? Joker.
Yo, can you hear me, bro?
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's up? Hey, man, keep that Dominican support over there, bro. We don't need that. He trying
Yo,
to
Joker, come on. You don't want Dominicans for Bam?
hell nah, man. He should be fucking promoting David's Dominican side. I mean, if I look at David's record, that makes him the greatest Dominican fighter ever. Get on that train, support him. We don't need you, bro. We don't need that Dominican love. Tell Broadway Joel to take on a dog to support David, big him up. Um, Look, bro, I don't really care who Canelo fights. Berlanga's 27. If he ain't ready right now, he's never gonna be ready. Get him out. Get him out. Beat him up. Get him out. Charlo, I mean, he's probably more ready than a Berlanga. More experience. Probably give us a better fight. He ain't winning. He ain't winning it either, though. But add another brother to the assassination that you already have with the Kodos, the Smiths, and now the Charlos. Put him in the book, bro. But yeah, man, David, I don't know. I do want the fight, but looks like no one else does, bro. Like, ain't nobody showing up to support this dude. David, Benavidez, that's all he does. He thinks he looks cool because he screams like that when he throws punches. He thinks that sound effect is gonna add some extra oomph to his shit, but it didn't. That dude was paper cutting Bosdick like that shit was crazy, Ness. Someone called him David Scissorhands Benavidez. Out here poking Bosdick with needles, bro. He ain't do no damage, which is crazy because he landed so many power punches. I think it was close to 200. That is nuts. To land about 200 power punches and not even bruise the dude that's white. We all know these white people bruise up extremely fast. Man, is David Benavidez the 175-pound Sonny Edwards? Over here stunting but not doing any damage? It looks nice. I don't really care, bro.
You know what's funny? I just wish that Canelo felt like you. Because why does Canelo ask for $200 million to fight David, but you think David's a bum?
That's because you guys are bigging up David like the monster.
But you see
you
the
guys
flaws?
added this moniker. Mike Tyson added this moniker.
You see the flaws?
okay.
If you can see it, Reynoso should be able to see it.
Canelo's a Bugatti, and then y'all stamped the Bugatti to a new brand. You're branding him the new Bugatti. You know, well, you branded him that. Come race me. Drop a big bag if you really want to see me lose with this wannabe Bugatti. That dude is no Bugatti. He's no monster. He's just another big dude that looked all right against the smaller guys.
So why is Canelo asking for $200 million to fight this nobody wannabe?
You guys bigged him up, bro.
You may feel like it's your time.
I thought it was the other way around.
Let me use a counter punch yesterday, bro, because I sent one yesterday before the show ended. I didn't get to use it, though.
First you say that I'm going to just get to the counter punch. Go ahead.
Yeah, bro, look. Hey, Canelo could make what between 25 to 50 million with anyone that nobody gives a damn about. But y'all saying David is the monster. Well, fuck you. Pay me. Give me 200 million to fight the monster. I'm already getting paid 50 to fight these other bums. You guys want the fight? Pay me. This is y'all's fault. Y'all don't want to pay. Y'all don't pay for the pay-per-view events. He's a co-main. His next event is gonna probably be a co-main to the co-main's co-main. That dude is not a star. He is. I don't understand why he's not a star. Like in the boxing world, y'all saying Canelo's scared of this man, but it don't look like that to me at all.
That's the thing.
Y'all baked him up. Y'all stamped the monster moniker, like I said. Now if you want to see me fight the monster, pay me. Pay me because I'm getting paid $50 million to fight guys lesser than David, the dude that's supposed to dethrone me.
But wait, what you mean lesser? What you mean lesser? You just said that's all he do is yell.
Yeah, that's David bro. It's David Benavidez.
But Canelo don't want to fight him.
Hey, he does. He just said pay me, Ness. Like I said, bro, he gets the same amount of money for every fighter he fights that is not David.
You put Canelo heart in my pocket. That's what you're doing. You putting Canelo's heart in everybody's pockets, and we pay him enough, it'll pump just enough. But if not, then he'll go somewhere else. I don't know if I buy that, man.
I mean, let's call his bluff. Give him the money, and if he don't really want to fight him, then it's gonna show.
You know what? Meet me at the bank tomorrow, man. I'll get it all for you then, if that's what it takes.
Yeah, like bro, I really don't understand. The dude is entertaining. He's an entertaining fighter, but it doesn't equivalent to people showing up or buying his fight, which makes no sense at all. Like, does he really not have a fan base? That's why we need to be proven
wrong. Me, Tyson, everybody needs to be proven wrong. We're fools, man. That's what I'm telling. Call him up and tell him. You know what I mean? I got the money. It's in the car.
I'm about to go to Guadalajara, knock on his door, and then show him the show. I'll be like, look, bro,
Canelo fans
you're saying this
more confident than Canelo.
Hey, Piloto, stay away, bro. We don't need your support. Go support the Dominican side of David. He's gonna need NATO to get this damn fight with Canelo. All the nations need to be behind the universal monster, bro. Have a good one, S.
All right.
Man, great call by that guy, man. Great call.
Oh, Mike on Sports. What it do?
What's good, Mike?
What's going on, y'all, man? How y'all living?
All good, all good.
Hey, man, he made some good points. It is our fault as a boxing community, man. It's our fault. We've been accepting fights that we didn't want for a long time, and this is no different. Canelo moves the needle unlike any other person in the sport. He does what he wants to do. Like, we have enabled Canelo to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. When he wants to fight David, he will fight David. But right now, we got Berlanga, who should not be fighting Canelo at this point in his career. Haven't really showed me a lot for me to get behind him and believe. I believe more in Jaime Munguia than I do in Edgar. Man, Edgar about to get pieced up. And if it's Jermall Charlo, I get what you're saying, Ness. He been out of the ring. He ain't fought. He had problems. He got all this going on. Dog, that ain't my fault. You've been running your mouth for so long. What your little brother say? Keep running your mouth? Charlo, you've been running your mouth for so long. Now it's time to pay the piper. It's not my fault that you're not prepared. It's not my fault that you're not ready. But the contract is here. Do you want it or don't you? And it's up to Canelo at the end of the day. Like, this fight is going to be one of those fights that we don't really, I mean, we going to watch because we are boxing fans, but we ain't going to be like, oh, man, he fighting GGG for the first time. Or he fight Caleb Plant, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not one of those fights. But I do understand why Canelo is moving how he's moving. Y'all not about to force me to fight David. He didn't even look that great his last fight. Every time somebody have a bad performance, oh, dog, you know, I hurt my hand in that fight, bro. Has he had surgery yet? Has anybody seen him go to the doctor?
But that's what I'm saying. He ain't looked that good. The last dude made all these great points, how he's a universal monster, and he yells, and that's all he do. Why we need 200 million?
The ha-ha fighter, that was funny as hell.
But why we need 200 million then for the ha-ha fighter?
That's what I'm saying. Why not just beat him up and get him out of here?
Oh, all he did.
Have y'all been to the damn grocery store lately? Y'all see how much it costs?
Man,
the price go up on everything.
You ain't inflate for Jaime.
150.
You ain't inflate for Jaime. You ain't inflate for Jaime. That's supposed to be a bigger fight amongst his own community. They both was natural Mexicans.
No, come on, man. Y'all know Mexicans gonna get behind the David Benavidez and Canelo fight more than Jaime Munguia. Come on, man.
No.
Man, come on now, bro.
Bro, Jaime is born and raised in Tijuana, my dude, and the other one
I
is from.
don't give a damn if he was born and raised in Mexico City. He's not a bigger name and a bigger fighter than David Benavidez.
You bumped your head.
And I believe that David has, I won't say
my
more
dude,
Mexican.
My dude, I don't know if you know, but Jaime did more ticket sales in the same Phoenix, bro. Like, what are you talking about? With Derevyanchenko.
I just don't look at him as like I look at David, though. I just like he's not
so let me get this straight. Just so you can hit, cause I guess you rusty because you telling us that a dude that don't live in this country can come here, do more tickets than the dude you saying he's bigger than, or he's not bigger than, and you
when did David fight there?
David fights in Phoenix all the time.
I'm saying he said at the same venue. So when did he fight at that venue that you're comparing to?
Again, David fights in Phoenix all the time. Go through his resume. I mean, I'll pull it up just to get to the point quicker. But yeah, David fights in Phoenix all the time. That's his land, B.
So were you telling me among all American boxing fans, black, whites, Mexicans included, Jaime Munguia is a bigger name than David Benavidez?
Again, if Jaime can come from Tijuana, another country, and sell more tickets, there's an argument, is there not?
Now, there might be a bigger demographic of Mexican fans that Jaime has grassroots with.
I mean, you saying the same thing
in that area. But what I'm saying is, as a whole in America,
bring more fans, he bring more fans. We saying the same thing.
No, but what I'm saying is,
Glendale, he fought Lemieux in Phoenix. He fought Carome in Phoenix.
What? He fought who else?
Carome, the current WBC interim champ in Phoenix.
And who did Jaime fight?
Derevyanchenko, old ass Derevyanchenko. It's comparable. That's what I'm saying. You brought up. Listen. David went over there with a former world champion, Lemieux. Jaime went in there with a fucking veteran. They never won a belt, and they did. Yo, come on, listen, respect that man. Let me get to this counterpunch from Fats.
But hold on, can I get to my point though? We talking about American sales, right? When it comes to pay-per-view numbers.
Yeah.
Let
me get this call out the way. And Jaime did more. David been on pay-per-view twice. Jaime did more with Canelo.
No shit, Ness.
I'm just saying. You only as good as the pay-per-views you do. That's who his dance partner was.
Only as good as your dance partner is.
Don't we give Ryan credit for his 1.2?
I mean,
Ryan
lately.
Fats, take it away. He ain't gonna let this one go, Fats.
What up, my niggas?
What up, Fats? My bad, bro.
Nah, y'all good, man. Hey, like my man Tommy Brown said, Ness, this your man. Silence, this your man right here. Like, we gotta blame Ness for this shit. Ness, you started that shit talking about he can do what he want. He can do what he want. Next thing you know, that nigga start saying that shit too. I said, ain't this about a bitch? This nigga start saying talking about he can do what he want. Yo, that's just your fault. Y'all was championing this shit, bro. Like, everything I told you coming to fruition. I foretold you this. You was hoping and wishing like he gonna fight David. It's gonna happen. I'm like, yo, he ain't showing no interest in fighting that boy. No interest. Like I told you, what I say a long time ago, he got a recipe with how he pick these fights, don't he?
Yeah.
Like he got a recipe, you know what I mean? He got to be this. He got to bring him up 2 divisions down. He got to be on a layoff. He got to be on drugs. He got to be on this. You know what I'm saying? Even though Charlo should have his shit together, that ain't Canelo problem. I agree with you right there, Mike. I mean, that ain't Canelo problem. But it's still the fact, though, you handpicking these dudes. You get what I'm saying? You know they thirsty for a payday. They ain't been eating. You get what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You running from a Mexican monster. But then he got this cult-like following. You know what I mean?
Quick question.
Oh, my God.
Question.
I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Are you a fan of Gervonta Davis?
Yeah, I like Tank. I fuck with Tank. He one of my favorite fighters.
But
I don't want through a wall for him like these other. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm just saying. Okay, as long as you're gonna keep it 100.
Keep it 100. I ain't want to like people make excuses for a nigga, man. That shit be lame. But yeah, bro, these niggas talking about David gotta do this. He ain't nobody. He ain't this. Like, well, who the fuck is Berlanga? Cause when I be saying I don't even know dude like that, but when I be like, yeah, I look at his record and shit, he undefeated. They be saying he shit. They be talking about him like he bullshit. So I be confused. Like, how y'all cool with this? Like, this shit is straight Stream East, my boy. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't get how niggas be invested in this shit. Like, I wouldn't pay money for this shit. Stream East. Matter of fact, this shit ain't even worth Stream East time. Just catch it on a playback. What you say, Ness? Catch that shit on the playback, man.
Nah, yo, Fats. You seen Berlanga last time you was up top when you was in New York. You seen him when you was uptown. You seen him at the bodega.
Oh, because he be wearing the chains and shit.
Yeah. You seen him outside.
He be wearing
styling and shit.
Styling and shit. But the fans don't like him for some reason. Maybe it's just the Canelo fans, cause it seems like they the only ones that be talking down on him. I mean, he undefeated. I never really seen him fight, but they be talking about him like he butt. So how y'all accepting this fight? Like this crazy, this y'all king right here, this the face of boxing. Like this man ain't fighting nobody. Come on, bro. This man ain't fighting nobody, yo. And Ness, I'm gonna send you a number 5. But Ness, you gotta explain this. Don't try to switch characters now. You trying to switch characters, act like this is your fault.
Y'all knew this what I always wanted. I'm just chilling right now. I'm chilling. Me and Berlanga in the whip.
You just chilling?
Cause me and Berlanga in the whip, we got Anuel playing. Like
I thought you was just gonna say with the options.
We what's Birdman? We Birdman it with the hands right now.
When I first started the podcast, you was like, man, why we got these options, man? Why they ain't Benavidez?
Like I said, I'm chilling. You know, I'm doing my job. But if you gonna ask me, am I mad? Oh nah, me and Berlanga. We got the soundbite. Hold on. Puerto Rico. Like, you know, we been been telling y'all he was gonna get the fight. Y'all forgot?
Trust me, Ness gave Berlanga a lot of credit for that McCrory win.
I've been saying it. Y'all was laughing at me for months, but like I've been saying this. So I'm not mad.
Yo,
I'm just doing my part for
Berlanga?
David. Like, why it ain't David? But you know, me and Berlanga high-fiving.
Yo, in fact, look, it's not that I don't like him. I just think he got more work to do. Like, he could get with the Diego Pacheco's. It's a lot of work at 168. And Billy, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, what you said, you called it out best. He know Charlo sitting around, you know, last tab at the bar, his pockets like rabbit ears.
Yeah.
Yo, go and get that man a fight. He gonna get it together that night. You know how your uncle, he always be high, but you bring him over on Thanksgiving.
He
have his shit together for Thanksgiving. He ain't gonna look bad in front of grandma that day, and that's Maul.
Man, you Canelo fan
too, though. It ain't just like he's an alcoholic for the hell of it.
Man, y'all better ease out that shit, man. For real, y'all better ease out this shit. Like, this fight ain't worth paying for, bro. Like, I don't get it. I straight stay with that motherfucker.
Canelo Berlanga's a fight party, bro. Like, you wildin' right now.
What?
In the Latin,
it definitely is.
In the Latin community, that's a fucking fight party. Like, Amin might not be able to do a fight chat because he's gonna be getting pulled in so many different directions in Newark. Like,
that's a fact. He ain't lying.
Bruh,
and that's the main reason why Berlanga is even a name, because Canelo knows that demographic, along with my demographic, is going to make money.
Yeah, I mean, look, Canelo only fought 2 Puerto Ricans in his life, and they both named Cotto. It's time. It's time. You got to get... Listen, Mexicans only got a few rivalries. Blacks, Puerto Ricans, and they ain't now and then they got that island rivalry if they could find the right one, but them dudes don't produce many, you know? Yeah. And Canelo fucked around and he both of them now. He playing for both teams, you know what I'm saying? He motherfucking Jason Quigley and Canelo Alvarez out here.
I want to say 2 things real quick.
Yeah, I was about to go to another call. I forgot you had your whole monologue.
No, it's like, for all the people who were cheering Canelo and now is upset, it just triggered that Batman movie. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yeah.
That is straight up how it goes. They love you, they hate you, they love you again. And if you not mad at Gervonta Davis and how they've been moving him over the last couple years, you can't say shit about Canelo. Don't get on here and one moment, Gervonta, yeah, he the best. He knocking. Who has he beat at that division to say he the best?
Yeah, but Mike, their excuse is Tank learned from Canelo.
Tank learned from Floyd. Canelo learned from Floyd. Floyd learned from Sugar Ray. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it goes. Like, it's out there. Like, once you become on the level of Gervonta Davis, where you can pack an arena just because it's your name on there, damn, who name it? Like, it can be King Amin versus Gervonta Davis. 18,000 tickets sold capacity.
I told you I got offered a contract for Canelo before Benavidez did.
Nah, I mean, Tank certainly impressed because, you know, Gotti was a champion when Floyd fought him, and they didn't even do 350. You know, Porter was a champion when Earl fought him, and they ain't do 350. You know, he certainly is on the uptick right now. It's so many people that fought and didn't, like Plant Benavidez didn't do 350, bruh.
Canelo Plant did like 800,000.
And that's sad. Like,
how many boxers are active that they have done 1 million pay-per-view buys? 3, maybe?
Yep, that's about it. Unless Pacquiao really coming back to fight Barrios, then you gotta throw him back in there. Just cause, not cause he gonna do it again, cause he done it. But I got JX V88 $5. If Benavidez really cared about legacy, he would stay at 175 for Better Beef Bivol winner. Then he would be a name. It's already guaranteed by Turkey. The issue with that, my friend, and you guys can give your thoughts as well. The issue with that for me is that Benavidez old. That fight got pushed back. You know, you're in limbo right now. If you say, nah, I'm going to stay at 75, Turk, what do he got for you? Opataya and other people that, like, you ain't even trying to fight? Like, them ain't the dudes you trying to stay there for. I would like Benavidez to stay at 75 if you're really going to get a shot at the winner, but the winner ain't even fought yet.
I thought Opataya was a cruiserweight.
Yeah, but they're offering him that.
Yeah, Turkey wanted him to move up.
Oh, wow. Shit.
Right, he told him to move to 64 for Crawford, but he can't offer Crawford more money to just come straight to 68 to fight the monster? Straight protection plan.
Man, if I'm Bud, it has to be at 164. Like, David is just too big of a guy to go in there with like that. Like, hell.
Come on, man. You got to weight drain my man rather than just come on up and get this paycheck.
Nah, dog.
Just tell Turkey give you a little bit more money, and we
I can
goody.
get a paycheck with Canelo.
I mean, if Canelo take it.
I mean, I think he will eventually. I think right now he's just trying to get maximized, like Jaime Munguia knocked him off. Now, if Jaime goes and does something extraordinary in the second half of his career, Canelo always has that name on his resume. Same for Edgar Berlanga. You catch these guys young, so when they go out and they achieve greatness later on in their career, just like Floyd Duke to Canelo right now. Yeah, man, I beat him. He ain't all that, you know what I'm saying? So I just think Canelo has learned from Floyd and is just picking these guys off. And I think he really wants to fight Jermall Charlo because Jermall has been saying his name for a long, long time. I think
Jermall's I think he's only an option because he's a former champ. So when it's all said and done and you like how many champs Canelo fought, Jermall's got to get read off as a champ, whether he has the belt, whether he's current, whether he's former.
I don't think that matters, Ness. I think
hell yeah,
it has to matter. It has to. Look at the optics of
Floyd, that. Floyd still holds that against him. I beat 24 champions. Like, you kidding me? He need that.
Fact. Okay. But I just think that.
But not this guy.
Like Canelo can fight any former champion that he wants. Like, it's not a limit to who he can fight.
Okay, but what former champion can he fight right now on pay-per-view?
Makabu.
He got to be able to sell. Amazon got to approve it.
If anybody get that Canelo offer, it's hard for me to see them turning it down, no matter if it's champion at 160, at 168, at 175. I know the champions at 175, but they busy right now, so they ain't no option, and he already lost to one of them. So at 168, he is the champion. Who's the champion at 160 that can move up?
Johnny Beck, Adames.
That's not a good name. That's not a big name. That does nothing for you. So I think you're right. So when it comes to that, like going back on it, Jermall is a former champion. He is a name in the sport of boxing. Even though he has a lot of stuff going on, the casual fan won't know that. They'll just know all this accolades.
I just think it's crazy, man. I mean, David is 27. Shout out to the producer. David is 27. Jaime, they all the same age. Berlanga, Jaime, David, but David, he's 200 million.
How much demand is it for David right now? For David and Canelo?
I guess 200 million worth.
I'm asking, is it at the level of Crawford and Spence when it was at his peak?
No, because those guys each had belts that needed to be unified. Right now, Canelo's sitting as king trying to black out Benavidez and act as if he don't exist when we all know he do. But you know, he lives off the casual fans, so but let me get to some of these.
You push the fight back as far as you can to maximize the profit.
I mean, he only doing himself a disservice. He's the one with nearly 500 rounds boxed. Like, he's really like 8
and
rounds.
I'm fighting Jermall Charlo or Edgar Berlanga next. I'm not going to take very much damage.
But that's what I'm saying. It's only a disservice, Mike. You still got to do a camp. You could think you ain't going to take damage, but a guy on Canelo's level certainly isn't going to, do a less than camp. It's gonna be It's gonna be the same wear and tear, the same camp, more rounds, probably another 12 because he ain't stopping nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you doing yourself a disservice because you getting older. Benavidez is young. When he finally get his hands on, he gonna rip your head off because you fucking waiting until you turn 36.
But maybe we in a different era. Like we see these anomalies all the time. LeBron James going on his 22nd year in the NBA and still performing at a high level. Canelo got 500 plus round box and still performing at a high level. So we never know. Tom Brady played till he's 44 years old. 44.
No, I hear you, and we got B-Hop in our sport, so I hear what you're saying.
Exactly.
But again, he's still doing himself a disservice, right? Benavidez is gaining experience. Benavidez is gaining experience. Benavidez
am I
has
doing
youth.
myself a disservice when I know the fight gonna be at 168, a weight that you have trouble making, and I'm probably gonna put something in the contract that you can't balloon up. So am I really at a disservice? The longer we go, the more less likely you is to make that weight.
Yo, is that Masvidal fight tonight?
No,
it's over the weekend.
It's Saturday, it's Saturday.
Bruh, they wildin'. I'm not buying that shit. Somebody better send me a link to the Moulton fight. I didn't even care about that card till they. Well, I did because Danny Jacobs and Shane on there, but I didn't care enough to watch it.
I thought it was on Famio, the Moulton fight.
What that mean? It's free?
No, it's like the shit Floyd be fighting on Famio, Famimo or something, man.
I mean, he on the undercard. I don't care where is that. He on the undercard of that shit. He on they fight.
That's what I'm saying. It's on the. I thought he was fighting on Floyd undercard, not Masvidal.
Floyd, what? Floyd fighting?
That Floyd Gotti 3 bullshit.
Maybe I skimmed through Moulton's post, retweeted his shit and everything, and didn't realize I seen the red and black automatically assuming.
I could be wrong though, man. Somebody correct me in the chat if I'm wrong.
You got me like, what the fuck? I thought he was on a Nate Diaz card.
Boy, you about to buy that for no reason.
It say Nate Diaz right there. Just added.
Okay, my bad. I thought it was Floyd card, the John Gotti thing.
Yeah, he said he went through 6 opponents, man. Y'all better stop ducking Kamel, man. Bunch of pull-woosies.
He said he went to 6 undefeated fighters and a bunch of guys that had 30 plus fights already.
Yeah. I don't even know. Who is the dude that accepted?
Man, I ain't never heard that dude day in my life.
Nikolai.
I thought he was a basketball player. He fighting Jokic. Hold on, wait. No, I'm joking.
Hey, yo, Moulton, wow.
What he do now?
I mean, the tweet after that is that tweet that people were saying was Virgil eating ass. Remember that?
Oh yeah, he said like
so funny. Virgil had to come out and say, "Hey, bro, that ain't me, man."
But Moulton got that shit right there on his page, and he gonna quote tweet 100% KO for a reason, GOAT. And I'm like, I still don't know what he talking about. I'm too old for this lingo. But he funny as hell.
He just saying, if you eat ass, man, you got to be knocking dudes out. You can't. Oh man, you an ass eater? Oh, you get knocked out. You feel me? So
he said that's the new CMOS right there.
I'm just laughing because he just got this naked girl just getting her booty on his page. These kids are terrible, man.
Yeah, how old is that guy?
He probably just turned 18.
Who eat ass, and this is not from any kind of experience. Don't eat the crumbs.
What the? You terrible, man. You terrible. Jay Will, man, what up, man? Y'all come get Mike, man.
Yo, man, y'all doing some real nasty work tonight, man. Oh, wow.
As Mike, Jay Will, don't put that on me,
I'm just trying to get man. The people who I'm just saying, like, bro, it's a little, hey, from me to you, like, hey, bit of advice for the day.
But yeah, Mike, you still even on the boxing tip though, you doing the nastiest work still though, Mike. I'm just glad, in the middle of Joker's rant, Ness, that you hit him with the logic of, you went on a 2-minute rant about how trash Benavidez is. Why won't Canelo just fight him? And then, Joker said it, and it describes the Canelo fan base and the Tank fan base. Joker literally says, I don't care who he fights. And so that sums up why we're in the position that we're in today. And even Ness earlier, right before the Joker call, you said it's like, damn, man, he put us in a position where we got to root for the Berlanga fight, as if like that's fucked up. But then later on, you want to act like, oh yeah, it's Puerto Rico, like bro, you funny, man. Like y'all, I mean, this shit is sad, you know what I'm saying? But I get to feel good being a Spence fan today. You know what I'm saying? Even though my man did the way he did, I know I don't look crazy like a Tank fan base or a Canelo fan base. I don't look crazy by saying, man, I don't care who he fight.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Man.
I don't look crazy, man. So, yeah,
Who's
it's
Spence
sad,
again?
bro. What'd you say?
Now, what are you saying though? Like, I'm not getting it.
Who's
Like,
Spence
you
again?
don't look crazy. Why?
He lost me after he said Spence.
Well, so I say this. I'm just tired of people keeping Canelo up so high on his pound for pound list. He's not top 5 pound for pound anymore. We got to stop that.
Why not? Why not? Because he beat Jaime?
Because Inouye's better, Usyk's better.
That's 2.
Crawford's better.
3.
Better Beef's better. Bival's better. Tank's better.
Hold on. Don't we got to take Better Beef out technically?
Why?
Inactivity. It's been over a year.
Bro.
It's been over a year.
Stop, bro.
The man got 3 belts at the damn weight class. Come on,
I mean, it's been over a year. I'm gonna
bro.
double check.
Better be.
He done stopped everybody he done fought, bro. Come on, man.
I mean, Virgil Ortiz did too. You ain't got him on a pound for pound.
Virgil ain't got no belts.
Bro, this
Thank
man.
you, Mike.
You see Vosnick?
Nah, you good. He
fought in the bed.
He fought this year. He got lucky.
Benavidez couldn't even knock him down.
He got lucky.
One dude put him in the bed.
Benavidez on there higher than Canelo. Benavidez is higher than Canelo. Right now, as we speak.
Benavidez will body Better Bevo last. Remember, I told y'all that.
Man.
So add another one. Benavidez is higher than Canelo on that list.
But it's not your
How the
time.
hell he pound for pound? He ain't get out the division yet. I mean, he just got out the division and won an interim. You go to sleep, yo. That's the bell. Lowe's, no.
I'd say he fringe top 5. I ain't gonna put him out the top 5 quite yet, because it's a compliments over the years. And he has been undisputed at 168.
Technically, there's no one.
He fringe.
There's no one, but there's no one. There's no one that can top him. Like, even if you.
I mean, you could say Devin Haney, maybe.
Man, slap yourself, man. Devin coming off of everything he coming off.
Say, what he coming off of?
Everything that's happening right now. He's going through legal battles, champion and recess.
He got cheated though, man.
Exactly. He also got stripped of his belt and placed in champion and recess status. Like, he trying to sue.
Don't get that out.
Huh?
He took an ass whooping. So he also took an ass whooping too.
An illegal ass whooping. It don't count because it was illegal.
Man, what you mean? That head was still swollen, bruises was still there. Illegal or not, it happened.
Yeah, but it happened illegally.
Yes.
That's why he gonna get sued.
Before you go to the next caller, Ness, I'm gonna cut up out of here.
All right.
King Amin of Essex 1 on IG, King Amin of Essex 1 on Twitter, and the championship rounds on YouTube. New episode will be up tomorrow. Mike, don't get too crazy, man. Don't be out here condoning what Canelo doing, man. Keep it square, man. Don't do that.
I thought about them crumbs. I'm about to say, hold on, bro. That ain't.
Oh God, man. Keep your napkin, man.
I got a bill, but I can't.
He say he got a bib. You out here wilding tonight, boy.
I'm just trying to make people laugh, bro. It's all about fun and games. It's all.
It's Friday.
Don't take me too serious.
Do take him serious. He mean they ain't bit of it. Jay Swift counter. Oh, there you go.
What up, Jay?
Jay, you got a request, homie. You got a counter. You got a request, homie. Jay Swift, we gonna move on. You busy?
I honestly don't mind the Charlo fight either, though. Like I know.
Oh wow, you
more active.
You wild.
The more I think about it, I don't mind Charlo fight.
I hear you. Mike trying to ignore you.
Yo, Mike, what's going on, man? My boy Michael Hot Sauce Gross Crawford in the building. Nesta Gibbs, the
He
former
said
Haney
Gross
boy,
Crawford. How you going?
Ross Crawford, and my boy, the former Haney voice, Nesta Gibbs, and my boy, the Clarissa Shields voice, King Amin. What's going on, fellas?
What up? I mean, dipped already.
Yo, first off, I wanna make something clear, right? We all got our favorite fighters, but I'm not a fanboy. I'm the type of nigga that if you're my friend, if you do something stupid, I'm gonna tell you about yourself, even if I gotta pull you to the side. So let me cook right now. Teofimo Lopez, you know he's my favorite fighter, but I'm not one of these fanboys. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm disappointed in that performance. I'm tired of the fighting to the level of your competition, because when you fight to the level of your competition so consistently, you're liable to end up losing to a guy that's not on your level. You know what I'm saying? There's some things in that fight that I did like, but there's a lot of things that I didn't like. You know, he had no business being on the ropes. Like he was in there with an Antonio Margarito. You ain't in there with Antonio Margarito. You in there with Steve Claggett. You know what I'm saying? Like Troy King says all the time, you got to get your daddy out your corner because he never boxed before. You know what I mean?
Punch Drunk Boxing sent the zap to your phone, baby. Look, can't be talking to your name in vain like that. They coming for you now.
Nah, but he right though, man. It's like you got so much more talent than what you displayed against Steve Claggett. I was not happy with the performance. Like, and I was talking to some people and they were like, man, he just maybe ain't got it no more. I'm like, bro, he young. Like, what you mean he ain't got it?
That's just him. He's a roller coaster. I've been saying it. Nobody want to listen. Like, just think back to the Nakatani fight. First it was the fight before that, he did good. Then Nakatani, he do bad. Then the next fight, he do good. Then he do bad. Then he do good. He's a roller coaster. He's a roller coaster. I mean, think about it. He did good with Pedro Campos. He looked bad with Sandor Martin. He did good with Josh Taylor. He looked bad with Jermaine, you know? I mean, that's Tio. Y'all don't want to believe it. Everybody making excuses. Oh, father, you know, level of competition. Bro, that's him, bro. That's him.
Yeah, it's just disappointing that he does that on because against Lomachenko, he was on top of his. But against Kambosos, he kind of, and I know he had the injury or whatever. But again,
this is exactly why fights need to happen, bro. This whole money thing, all that shit, bro, it fucks everything up. Because right, we see Matias lose, everybody think he's beatable. Oh, Tio would have beat him. Tio would have beat him. Tio get in there with a Canadian with 7 losses, with no power, with the same style of Matisse. Except, obviously, I ain't going to disrespect Claggett. I mean, he used his jab beautifully to get Tio on them ropes, double, tripled, all types of fucking ways. He killed that jab that night. But, essentially, he was putting pressure on Tio. You know, what was Tio going to do if that was Matias punching on his ass? Because his face was all swelled up. Right eye, left eye was a hamburger for sure. Like, and that's another reoccurring thing. It don't matter who he fight. Like, I get it. I've lived through Danny Garcia's career. You know, he used to get marked up, but he didn't get hamburgers, bro. Like, my man, I'd be on the brink of closing. He barely could see out of his eyes in some of these fights. His defense is not what he think it is. He need to stop doing that damn shoulder roll, because every time he was on that shoulder roll, Claggett jabbed his ass right up the middle. Just a straight, easy jab. Boop, boop.
It's a slight adjustment, though. Like, it's fixable. Like, just don't do the shoulder roll and keep the guard high. You can't do the shoulder roll. You've seen it over and over and over again. He tagged you. And somebody who was more talented than Steve Claggett, you're going to have a hell of a time with, big dog.
Listen, I gave my monologue when I talked about that fight, and I said that obviously I'm biased for Tio. I never thought he would be in a tight fight, so I didn't go into that fight looking to score that fight. But I could see anyone arguing that, you know, this other guy won based just off activity. Like, he threw more punches per round, and he landed more punches per round. Anybody who scored it for Tio, their argument is, man, Tio landed the cleanest shots, and that's you wildin'. Come on, he was landing uppercuts, man. He was landing power shots. Them pity pat jabs don't mean nothing.
Like,
Exactly. See, that's your mindset. Meanwhile, one dude is working nonstop, 3 minutes. The other dude on the road taking shots.
But when I hear him, I'm rocking him. I'm moving him.
Stop. Claggett was only hurt twice in that fight. 2 times. And one of them.
You can only be hurt twice, but a punch still move you, Ness. The visual, the optics.
Nah,
come on, man.
That uppercut was the first one to get him to like lift his leg up. Like that was the first one that hurt him. Claggett was on his ass from the opening bell, bro.
Yeah, he had some great condition.
I was shocked, man. I was shocked that boy fought that well.
I'm not even gonna stunt to you. After the 6-7 rounds, I'm like, Tio, what the hell is you doing? I kind of started doing something else. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. So I don't know what Claggett did after round 7.
Claggett Kambosos is a good fight, but I want Claggett back. I think they need to bring him back. Claggett Keyshawn, Claggett.
What did he?
What? What did he show? I'm done with you. What did he show you?
I hate when we overreact like this, bro.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
The man coming out and throwing 100,000 punches, they not doing nothing to the man.
Oh, so T.O.
I'm not in a hurry to watch Steve Claggett again.
T.O. face wasn't swollen? How you gonna say they ain't doing nothing? And he got a chin and a half, man. That's a perfect fight. For like Keyshawn already fought a former champ in Pedraza, but he brought him back down, bro. Like that's a perfect fight for like a Roland Polanco, somebody like that ain't been 10 rounds, man.
On the come up, okay. I thought you were talking about like putting him in like another man venison against somebody.
No, I ain't talking about no high level dude. I'm talking about like, Murataya got to fight. It got to be like a Roland Polanco.
Let him fight Sabrina. Hell, Sabrina need to get back.
You see, look, you said not high level and you put him all the way up there. I'm not talking about like that.
I want to show you that he don't supposed to be around.
He don't supposed to be around. Man, 35 with damn near all them fights. He around. He took T.O. around. That's all I know.
Fights he done lost like 8. Not 8.
He ain't lose the motherfucking T.O. That's what matter. You know what I mean? He lost to T.O., but he ain't get body. He ain't get body. He ain't get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? He fought valiantly, man. Y'all terrible, man. This is the problem.
You're supposed to fight back. You're supposed to give it your all. You're supposed to be the great shit of your life.
And that's why we supposed to want enough. But that's why we want to see him back, though.
We'll see.
I mean, bro, you need B-sides too, bro. DJ Double D, $5. Imagine fighting everyone the public demanded for 17 years, earning the right to do whatever you want, and then being trashed for doing it. Laughing out loud emoji, #2024.
You can't say he fought everybody that we wanted when he wanted it for 17 years now. That's kind of hyperbole.
Who he avoided? You can't even name another fighter that fought that many people that we asked him to fight. There's no one.
Fought Lara, fought Floyd, fought Gennady.
Trout.
Man,
don't forget Trout.
Now, I went around there, so was Trout like demanded back then?
Yeah, Southpaw, his own promoter on record saying don't fight him. Eric Gomez and Oscar ain't want him to fight that Southpaw because he beat his brother for the belt.
Now, but it's been a lot of fights that we in Kirkland we ain't had for that one.
No, but that's cool. No. But that's cool. But listen, that's cool. But how many is it that we did ask for?
I would say a solid 4 or 5.
Okay.
Cotto maybe. Cotto too. Yeah, Cotto.
Name another fighter. Name another fighter that got 5 Nemesis, bruh.
Outside of Floyd?
No, Floyd don't count. He the master. And he still he owe Margarito. He owe Paul Williams. He owe Amir Khan. He owe, man. He fucking owe. Fuck, man. He owe me Thurman.
He fought Oscar. Fought Shane.
Cool.
Fought Zab.
Cool.
Fought Pacquiao.
Cool.
Fought Canelo.
Mm-hmm. Castillo, Corrales, yeah.
All them. Like, bro, he got enough to say. Eras. Now, we ain't asked for no damn Robert Guerrero.
Different
now. I don't
era.
know who asked for that one.
But that's my thing. Those are different eras. Like, Canelo doing Floyd thing. But that's all I'm saying. You still ain't gonna find no fighter to do what he do.
I'm thinking right now, man. The only name you can possibly say is maybe like a Anthony Joshua. He been in there with Usyk.
Crazy. We ain't
been in there with
we still waiting
Vladimir.
for no, he don't count. We still wait to this day. We still waiting for Wilder.
No, we not. I think a lot of people done moved on from that.
No, for sure we moved on, but that's his fault. And what I'm saying is Canelo didn't do that. Canelo fought everybody you asked him to fight. And guess what else he did? He ain't do what Tank did. He ain't wait 7 years for nobody. Nobody took 7 years. He ain't do what Earl did. Nobody took 7 years. Y'all clowned him about Triple G. Boom, we doing it. What? Under 3? Two and a half? You know, it took him 2.5 years to do it. You know?
You fought Laura too, and he got a lot of credit for that.
Laura embarrassed him at the press conference. He jumped right on Laura. Daniel Jacobs, I know you ain't even giving him credit for Jacobs. He ain't part of one of the dudes, but he is. He is one.
I mean, when you look back on it, I guess at that time, like Jacobs, I know we wanted Charlo because that's when Charlo was fresh and he was 160. He was laying everything out. But like that's probably the only setback that I wish he would have fought a younger Jermall.
I just hope this era do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, we wanted Canelo and the Charlos at 54. Just like we wanted, Tank and Loma at 30.
At 30, yeah.
And we wanted Devin, Shakur, Tank at 35. So if it could take a couple years, like however many years it took how many years it took Canelo to give us goddamn Charlo? That took a while.
I mean, but that at that point, we weren't even asking for it.
I'm just saying, it took a while.
One guy
from
was at 154, one guy at 168. We ain't even thinking about that. When the news first came out, you said, damn, Jermall got the fight? Yeah. Right?
I know, but there's still a timeline, is all I'm saying. Like, there's still going to be somebody like, man, he been asking for that fight since 54. So it took a certain amount of years.
Big Charlo is now an option because it's a timeline.
Yeah, no, Big Charlo should not be an option. He should be an option for.
But you just laid the blueprint of why he should be an option.
No, I laid the blueprint why he shouldn't, because no other fighter outside of legendary names like Oscar and maybe Pacquiao and Floyd definitely have fought that many Nemesis. Like, we still waiting for Tank to fight Shakur, Devin. He never fought Tevin. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many fighters, like Jermall, for instance. He never fought Zoo. You know what I'm saying? We still waiting for him to fight Zoo. Virgil, he never fought Ennis. He never fought no welterweight other than Kavalauskas.
I don't think we can say the demand for any of those fights was on the demand of that in Triple G.
I mean, again, it's not really about demand. I mean, it is, obviously, because that's what we're talking about, what the people wanted you to do and what you didn't do or did do. But I guess it is about the man and how big, but I still feel that all those fights were there. Like, when you get in $2 million and $7 million offers or $5 million offers, there's obviously a demand.
Yeah. But at this point, it's like, why rush into it? I know Benavidez, he's the guy. Like, I know he's the one that all the fans want us to fight.
Just because you're getting older.
I might try Crawford in that thing before him. That's what I might do. That might be a bigger commercial fight if Bud comes out here and sleeps this dude Madrimal in spectacular fashion. The fans might be like, damn, Canelo, fight Bud. David might fall by the wayside. Like, we never know what boxing presents itself, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, this shit is unpredictable. You know that.
Nah, for sure. But I didn't think that, Bud knocking out Masvidal would get him a fight 2 divisions above.
Just saying, if he does it in a fashion where we like, damn, Bud at 154 look even stronger than Bud at 147. What happens if he comes in?
I like the
at
way
his
Turkey
natural-
Al-Sheikh was thinking when he offered Benavidez the money. I think that Bud should fight a 68-pounder. All this going straight to the top. When you ain't really going straight to the top, you already stopping at Masvidal. He is not the top. And you know, there's other names like Benavidez that's better than Masvidal.
He's too big.
Bigger than
He's too
Masvidal.
big.
Well, then fight Berlanga. Fight Jaime Munguia. That's what I've been wanting before he fucking lost. I told people he should have fought Munguia.
That might be an option at 160.
No, 8. What you
No. We're gonna bring him back down to 160.
So you want to weight drain the man? The man been fighting at
Now
60.
we're gonna move up. Like we're gonna do this right.
Yeah,
154.
Yeah,
160,
cool.
168.
Cool. So go fight Adames. What is you trying to bring down Jaime for?
Oh man, bro, man, he don't want that. You seen what happened in Gleason? Man, come on,
No, for
bro.
sure.
Yeah.
All I'm
Hey, man,
saying,
you know you don't want that.
all I'm saying is fight a natural 60-pounder versus
Yeah,
bringing someone
that'd
down.
be a good fight for him at 160.
Hey, he
but
can fight
the
Johnny
reason-
Beck. Johnny Beck got all them belts. Let me get to these counter punches and stuff. We got ASAP TV, $5. Laugh out loud, man. Forget all that BS. Sound like Canelo scary and his fans scary. Talking about money like they getting a cut. Y'all make Tank fans look good. Negron, $10. Salute, champ. Slowly but surely.
I hate when they do that though, bro. Like you can't come in and defend and down one man and then big up the other dude. Like they doing the exact same thing. They moving the exact same way. We in the demand for Frank Martin?
Tank moving like Canelo without the achievements. Like,
But
cut it
yes,
out.
well, we in with way less achievements, not even comparable.
Like
but we claiming from Frank Martin.
Canelo's Frank Martin was Liam Smith.
And then when the Ryan Garcia fight was made, me and Ness did a show that day and said he's not gonna beat Tank from the jump.
Word.
From the jump.
But that don't matter, man, because again, even though he cheated, I'm sure you didn't pick Ryan to beat.
I did.
What?
Yeah, I put a little money on it.
But you put money on it on some like you
Yeah,
thought he
no,
was gonna
no,
win?
I thought Ryan was gonna like win by knockout, so I didn't win the money because I bet by knockout because I thought like if it go 12, then Devin's probably gonna end up outboxing him. That's
So
what my
you
thought
saying
process.
your only bet on that fight was Ryan to win, that wasn't like a hedge.
No, it was Ryan by knockout.
Wow.
And I didn't
You
win
must
it.
have been excited watching that shit.
I thought he was gonna get him on two. I was like, man, ref, he done. But close to Devin, he went out to him.
Shit.
That man, I was sick though, bro. I was like, man, but that was the only way that I thought he was gonna be able to win. I didn't think that he had a game plan like that. I know the PEDs had a role in it, but his game plan was damn good. And I don't know why Devin boxed the way he did that night.
That boy kid, $2. You forget Mexican third rival is Mexican Americans. I mean, if that were true, he would have been fought David and taught him a lesson about not being, purebred. But instead, he just ignores him. CYP counterpunch.
And one thing real quick, we got to start throwing Pitbull Crew's name into the mix of everybody. We be talking about Devin and Ron and Shakur and Tank. Pitbull done impress me, man.
Pitbull ain't
He done
fighting
impressed me.
nobody. You know he waiting around for that Tank fight. He ain't fighting nobody, just like he wasn't allowed to fight Shakur. He ain't allowed to fight nobody until they need him to fight Tank. That's just how it is, man. They got to feed the Amazon machine.
But who they got feeding it though? Like they got Tank. Like how many
Exactly.
others
So
like
you
Earl?
need the
Fundora?
opponents for Tank. That's what I'm saying. He got a 6-fight deal. He said you need opponents for that.
That's true.
What up, Mike? What up, Mike?
Well, what up, CYP? All love.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, y'all pissing me off. Y'all know y'all pissing me off. Y'all are here pissing me off, man, with this Nemesis shit, man. I'm going to be real with you. This is my opinion on Canelo. Canelo's only had 2 Nemesis. That's Triple G and now Dave Benavidez. The rest were just dudes that we wanted him to fight. but nobody actually thought them dudes would win. We just wanted to see them fight them. It's not a nemesis. A nemesis is somebody they think could beat your ass that you may be, you know what I'm saying?
So you just gonna skip Floyd? Floyd wasn't a nemesis.
No. Floyd was a legend. Floyd, if Canelo at 23 was not no Floyd nemesis. Cut that shit out. He was 23.
Let me pause.
5 years ago, we thought Jermall was going to be Canelo.
Let me pause the time and give you a history lesson. Canelo used to fight on Floyd undercards and refused. That's when they did their first split site, and he fought Shane in another place, right? And Floyd fought somewhere else. He said he ain't fighting on his undercard no more unless you agree to fight me. That's literally the definition of a nemesis, bro. We have a fallout. We doing business together. We have a fallout, and now we fighting because of that fallout. Knock it off. You trying to rob his accomplishments.
No, first off, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit you just said. Your opinion is yours. Mine is mine. Mine's not changing. Your opinion ain't never changed mine, dog. Now cut that shit out. What you think a nemesis is somebody who mad at somebody. No, that's not what I think. A nemesis is somebody who actually could do something about the fact that he mad. Nigga ain't gonna do nothing but get your ass 12-0 and embarrassed. What a great nemesis. I beat the hell out of my nemesis. He didn't win a round. What a great nemesis.
Floyd was 36.
And what happened, the same thing I thought would happen. So my thought process actually happened in the fight. That's not a real nemesis, but you can keep that.
I'm telling you, crazy.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna tell people just real quick. When I wasn't even watching boxing back then, I was working at a plant at a Honda in Greensburg, Indiana.
And people thought Canelo was gonna beat Floyd. This dude's a fucking liar.
About it like
He's a fucking liar.
Hey, don't call me a liar.
Man, you lying, motherfucker.
This is my opinion.
That's what I said.
It's my opinion.
And your opinion's a goddamn lie.
Ness, I'm gonna keep it real with you.
I don't want to hear shit you gonna say. You lying.
I
don't give a fuck. You disrespecting by lying. You disrespecting by lying. I don't give a fuck, nigga. And you see me in person. You see me in person before. You see me in person. You see me in person, nigga. Shut your ass up, man. Shut your ass up. Fuck out of here.
Just calm down, man. It's a boxing debate.
Ain't nobody got time for his higher than mighty ass. If you don't kick fucking rocks, nigga, don't call into my show. Stop begging people to let you call in. Don't call back in. You don't like how I move, don't call back in. J. Will, counterpunch. Dude is crazy. Just want to make shit up. No, motherfucker, you ain't going allowed to just make shit up over here every time you call. J. Will.
Yo. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, and that shit threw me off for a hot second. But with the Canelo shit, man. My thing is this. I just don't like the other guy who's, I guess it was a super message or whatever, saying, and for 17 years he didn't gave everybody all the fights we wanted, blah blah blah. What we kind of was just talking or whatever. That's not it, man. Because it's like, we can. Most real boxing fans can understand, like, the man that fought so many fights, so many years. We can't expect him to fight a tough dog every time out. We get that. But it's like, y'all don't care who he fights, and y'all don't care in the fashion that he beats these fighters in, but y'all still have him atop the pound-for-pound list. Like, y'all can't have it all y'all way. And that's the main thing that pisses me off about these fan bases with Tank and Canelo. It's like, now Tank, I give a little bit more credit to Tank because he is knocking everybody out for the most part, which is, that does count for the pound for pound to some degree. But when it comes to Canelo, it's like, all right, he's not fighting anybody we think that's going to beat him. And then he's not even stopping these dudes. And sometimes these dudes is putting hands on him a little bit.
He stopped Kovalev at a higher weight class at 175. That's an accolade that ain't gonna never leave. He stopped Plant to be undisputed at 168. That's an accolade that ain't gonna never leave. We ain't.
I'm glad you said that, Mike. I'm glad you said all that, Mike. Those are accolades that pound for pound is pretty much a what have you done for me lately list. The pound for pound list is pretty much updated after every big fight because a big fight normally has a pound for pound fighter in it. So a pound for pound fighter list is not, all these achievements, because he would never leave, because he would be atop of that list because he has the most.
You just said
he has the most accolades out of any fighter. You know what I'm saying? He has the most accolades out of any fighter that's still fighting presently. You got to give him that. But it's just, as of today, man, like, Again, he's not top 5. Easy, not top 5.
Okay, can you
What's
name 5?
What's
Name
a bigger name?
5.
What's a bigger name on your resume? Frank Martin or Charlo and Berlanga?
Okay, so let me go ahead and give you the 5 names real quick, and then I answer that second question. The 5 names real fast: Crawford, Usyk, Inoue, Better Beef. That's 4. Now y'all keep trying to dispute these 5 on the 5th. The 5th is really easy, man. I will go with Benavidez over Canelo. I would go with
Better Beef.
Tank.
Yeah, no, over Canelo. He said David Benavidez over Canelo.
Like I don't have but you putting Benavidez over Better Beef?
No, but this is what I'm saying. There's no
they
logic.
got a common opponent.
There's no logic. There's no
I
logic.
said for the 5th. I just named the first 4. Then the 5th was either Better Be. The 5th could be David Benavidez.
Again, Mike's answer still applies. Canelo and David have a common opponent, and Canelo showed he was pound for pound by stopping him.
Feel like it's your turn.
Like
that's one opponent. That's one opponent. But David also fought Andrade that Canelo didn't fight.
That's the bell.
So I mean,
that's not a common opponent.
It doesn't have to be a common opponent, but Andrade was a top one.
Bro, listen. That's why the bell rang. We both can't talk, man. David and Better Beef have a common opponent. David didn't stop him. Canelo and David have a common opponent. David didn't stop him. But somehow you got Better Beef number 4, David number 5, Canelo number 6. There's no logic. Secondly, David is a 3-time interim champ in the same division. You like the definition of pound for pound is moving up in weight class and beating champions and winning the belt. Like you not even like you making up your own rules for pound because of your hatred. But it's common. You always call in when it's a Canelo show, and I get it. At this point, you know, Berlanga, Charlo sounds like when Floyd said, you know, you get the pick between Karim Mayfield and Andre Berto. You know, except Canelo's not saying this is his last fight.
And one thing that you did not say is David fought those guys, those common opponents with Canelo and Better Beef after those guys fought him, and he did not look better than when those guys fought him. Better Beef fought Boston when he was at the pinnacle of his career. He was undefeated. He had beat Adonis Stevenson. He had the WBC belt. Better Beef stopped him. Benavidez fought Boston and went 12 rounds.
Bro, and you get on the list, Mike, based off your accolades. So it's like, how are you putting someone less accomplished above Canelo? Like, he's there by default because the rest of these dudes got to play catch up. And he's still undisputed. And this is my another argument. I'm sorry. This is my other argument that I always use for these dudes because they ain't got no answer. Would Jaime not be the biggest or one of the biggest names on everybody at 168 pounds resume not named Canelo?
Absolutely.
Undefeated Jaime. Before Canelo got his hands on it, would that not have been arguably David's biggest name? Because you could debate that the Plant is. I'm not, you know, I'm leaving that open that you could debate Plant is bigger the name than Munguia. It would be Berlanga's biggest name if he fought Munguia. It would be Billy's biggest name. And any other 68. It's irrelevant to name them because Jaime would be the biggest name on all of their scalp. But Canelo fights him. Jaime is a bum. Meanwhile, before Canelo fought him, David Benavidez was offering Munguia 50%, and his father came on my show and didn't understand why Jaime walked away from the fight, even getting 50%. But Munguia somehow is a bum because Canelo fights him, who happened to be a former world champ, which David only fought now 2. Just saying. We just got to be fair, man. We got to be fair. You guys don't like to be fair. You just want to argue. Like the last guy, instead of just sticking to this topic, you're upset at what me and Mike saying and the fact that we count a Nemesis. Talk about your shit.
And it just goes back to the point, like, is Frank Martin a bigger name than Berlanga or Charlo? What does more for your resume at the end of the day? If we just skim it through resume 15 years from now, we like, oh, he fought Frank Martin. What has Frank Martin done right now?
That's a bad question because in 15 years, Frank could win a world title if he keeps it going.
He could, but as of today,
again, someone's argument will be that Tank's history is his opponent's comeback to do better. Kambosos hasn't done nothing since losing, where Rolly won a world title and so did Isak. I mean, Linares ain't done nothing since losing to Devin.
Don't say Rolly won a world title. Then
I won't say Loma won one either because we all knew he was gonna win and he didn't even deserve to be in there for not taking the Shakur fight, and then Kambosos ain't deserved to be there for losing to Maxi, but he won versus Maxi, so cookie crumble type shit.
But they actually had a fight though.
Who?
Like I believe what happened was Rolly was the interim. The guy who just beat Antoine Gary Russell popped for something, right?
Alberto Puello, yes.
Yeah, he popped for something. So he had lost his belt, and after Rolly beat I say beat and because the fight was still functional. What's a good guy name that knocked out O'Hara Davis clean?
Barroso.
After he beat him, he was an interim champion, and then once Puello Puello was supposed to fight Rolly, and that's how Rolly got the belt. That's what happened. So if he would have fought, he would have lost to the old Puello. Like I'm gonna just keep it at 100. So I don't know if he would have been a world champion, but shit happens. Dude popped the drug test. The belt came available. They fought for it. Barroso, even though it was controversial, Rolly was a world champion. So I mean, I can give you Esai. Esai has been on a tear, you know what I'm saying, since he lost the war. And some people thought he won against Tank. But with that being said, like he has been on the tear since then, so I can give you Esai. I would say Ryan Garcia too, but the situations around Ryan, you can't really put him on the list. But
I mean, even Ryan came back and knocked out Duarte, and his father called it on this show. So I mean, again,
Duarte and Devin Haney, two different spectrums. If he would have came back clean against Devin Haney and would done that, my God.
They're not that too far off the spectrum. Duarte came back, moved up to 40, and knocked out Jojo Diaz, what Devin Haney didn't do, remember?
That's facts. That's a good point. But at this point, I don't think JoJo was the same JoJo back then. JoJo, he having a lot, like out of the ring issues, and just leave it at that.
I
actually interviewed JoJo not too long ago.
One Lump Sum says, "Am I in the queue? I want smoke. You is, but we got counters. We got counters. Ace Town with a counter.
What up, Ace Town?
There he goes.
Yo, can you hear me, Ness?
Yeah.
Man, this guy just said Canelo shouldn't be on the top 5 pound for pound. Is what he said?
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, he said what he actually said is David Benavidez belongs at 5 and Canelo at 6.
That's crazy. And resume don't matter, right?
Nope.
We're talking about Canelo fighting undefeated champions, Trout, Floyd, Liam Smith, Callum Smith, Golovkin. We got Saunders.
Not a Lifetime Achievement Award. That's the Hall of Fame right there. Pound for pound is active.
We got Monhia. Hell, if he fights Berlanga, he done just fighting Berlanga and Mongia, he done fought half of the new stars of this generation at 168, and then he'll just need Morel and Benavidez, and he fought all the stars at 168 right now. That's the third generation, man. You try to take this man under pound for pound, man. This man should be higher than 5.
That's clearing out a division.
Nah. Once he fights David and wins, then he'll probably move up to about 3.
Yeah, I want the man. This man's clearing out generations, bro. Not divisions. It's clearing out generations. Man, as much as you want to hate on him, it is what it is, man. There's no other boxer in boxing doing this today. None. Zero. None. Zero. As much as you want to big up Tank, as much as you want to big up anybody. Hey, man, I'm the biggest Bud fan. Bud's my guy. And if they fight, I hope Bud wins because I'm a Bud fan. But Bud ain't doing that either.
What you
None
mean?
of them
What he
doing that.
doing though? Talk
They're
to me.
clearing out generations. They're clearing out generations. Then you should want Bud versus Boots. You should want everybody to fight the younger guys. You want Tank versus Keyshawn. Tank versus everybody younger than him too. They got to clear out all the generations. Tank's generation don't win to 140. Y'all still trying to put him on the pound for pound top 3. Y'all crazy? His generation done left him. He's still at 135. Pound for pound means you take your skills to other divisions and excel. Hey, if you ain't in other divisions, and that don't mean just go fight up there one time and leave. No, he's gone up and down, man. Man came from 140, 160, 168, went up to 175, came down, went back to 175. He fell, but he went up there. That's pound for pound, man. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all didn't leave your bias at home and stop it, bro. Stop it.
It's just tough, man. I hear everything you're saying, and like I said earlier, he fringe, but Better Beef, Canelo, like that's my five. Like I give you that. But I don't think he's above number 5 though. That's just my opinion.
I mean, you're entitled to that, but I mean, I'm just saying anyone saying that he's beneath anywhere number 5 is crazy. It's just crazy, man. You must not watch boxing. You must not understand boxing. Man, this guy's actually taking his skills to different divisions and conquering them. I mean, even if he fights Jermall, hey man, that's another guy that was up there that was an undefeated champion. That's gonna be another undefeated champion he beat, undefeated, bro. And he beat a undisputed champion.
But it's not your time.
You know what I mean? He ain't fighting champions after they lost 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
That's the bell.
And then people, all right, man, I'm out on this.
Jay Swift counter.
What else, Will? And you got to slide in about 10 minutes, man. I'll pick up this food.
You got it.
One, two, 1, 2. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I was gonna say the same thing everybody else said, because you guys were champion Charlo. I'm not Charlo, Canelo, when he was coming up the ranks, and he fought everybody y'all wanted him to fight. Now he's in his twilight days, and he's just trying to go out without being embarrassed, and y'all don't care. I don't care. I want you to fight the lion. He already fought like 15 lions. He's supposed to fight lions all the way until his death. He can't live and enjoy it, and it's crazy because Canelo's worth $275 million. Do you know what your attitude has to be to maintain and enjoy $275 million? It's not going out with cabbage brain and can't think and can't talk and can't speak. He's got like 100 gas stations in Mexico. I mean, what do you want him to do? There's other things that he want to do in life. Y'all gotta at least, give him his props. And I know y'all do. Y'all gotta give him his props, but then y'all gotta look at his health later on in life too. And that's the thing about boxing fans. They always want to be on the edge of death. Oh shit, he could have killed him in the ring. And I guess that's just the way the generation is. But y'all got to stop thinking that Canelo is your puppet to dance when you say dance. He's not. Anyway, that's my call. Peace.
Jay, appreciate you. James, what up?
Yo, what's up, Ness? You hear me?
Yep.
Yo, so what we talking about here, man? We talking about Canelo scary ass. That's what we talking about tonight, man. This scout about to get fucking cooked. in a couple of months, man. Berlanga about to take his fucking scalp. We about to have a big ass celebration in Puerto Rico and everything for Edgar Berlanga. I don't even know how the fuck did Jermall's name even come up on this conversation, man. Like this motherfucker, what? He a drunk motherfucker. Goddamn, he a reckless driver, all types of shit, and he's even for consideration for the fight. Like, you know that's scary. Just take the goddamn prize, former prize prospect that's now the elite contender, Edgar Berlanga. It should be nobody else in consideration. And we're about to take the throne. Yo, other than that, Ness, man, I've been working. I just got out the gym. Some dog work. You know, motherfucker, 100 jabs, 100 crosses, 100 hooks. Goddamn, jumping in and out, doing some rotations and shit on the bag. All types of shit, man. Man, it's real smoke in the A. Motherfuckers, a lot of these motherfuckers in border wars, man, they want to take glamour shots and shit, but we got some real niggas out here trying to actually get some work. So it is what it is, man. I can't wait to actually meet some of the members of the community. I'm gonna improve over time, lose this weight, and it is what it is. But Ness, man, how you doing though? And where the fuck Mike go, man?
He had the dip, man. He had the dip. He said they go pick up some food.
Man, fuck out of here, man. Nigga, all of a sudden, goddamn, want to leave when it's my time to call. It is what it is, man. Shout out to Mike as well. Man, shout out to you. Shout out to the community as always. I'll tap back in. Yo, see you in a couple months,
All right.
Rocky. I'm out.
For my members and my Patreons, don't forget to check the betting slip. It is out. You want to put that in now. You know what I mean? Catch that plus money before the lines start to change. So if you didn't make your bet or you didn't check the community page, don't blame me. But yeah, we out there. We cooking already. Cliff, what it do? Connecticut. Cliff. All right. One lump sum. One lump sum.
Yo.
Is this
I
one
hope
lump
you can hear me.
Who's this, Cliff or one lump sum?
One lump sum.
Oh, what up?
No, chilling. I'm glad you got there out the show. I got a little, today I got time. You always have good topics, but as far as
you breaking up a lot.
Like,
are you on a Bluetooth? Or you walking, driving in the hallway because you're breaking up a lot?
No, I shouldn't be on nothing. I should
okay,
be
you good now. You good now?
Okay, good. I was listening to my headphones, waiting for my time, so I took them off. But I should be good. I'm ear to ear right now. But Benavidez, he had his time, and sometimes in life you don't get opportunities. Like a couple of years ago, and you guys probably know the facts more than I do, but he hits the weight and he had his situation. And Canelo unified 168, so like he got to do it twice to prove himself to people. I said he was afraid to fight GGG. I went there, like I hate to say like name drop, but I was there. I went to go watch Dominique Wade fight GGG at the forum, and I was yelling his name and I was telling him he's scared. And then he fought him 3 times. And then as far as what else I got right here? As far as Floyd Mayweather and that stuff like that, like I waited for him to fight Manny Pacquiao for whatever it was 2005 to 2016. It finally happened for $100. We had to wait. So the $200 million for Canelo is like, you want to see me fight? That's my price, And I'm not saying it's a reasonable price. It's like, supply and demand. Like it's like you said, people, not you, but people say it's prize fighting. It's not a charity. So if you want to see me, you have to pay me. And I know David Benavidez may not be worth that money. He has a name. And as far as the Tank thing, and people say, Tank never unified. And he was supposed to fight Loma back in 2017. People say he wasn't ready. But if you're a champion and you have a belt, how could you not be ready to fight other champions? Like, drop the belt then and get back in back in the pool, And then as far as the undercard thing, I know, I watch people for the undercard, and I know sometimes you say, "Oh, he's on the undercard, I'm gonna watch that." So he will probably like the Tank pay-per-view because Benavidez is on there. His name is associated with Canelo, so they're like, "Yo, I want to see this dude. This guy talking about to fight Canelo." So I don't know if that did or didn't affect the numbers. I'm sure it probably did a little bit, and that's good for Tank and it's good for Dave. They got got their the bag or whatever you would say, the bag. But as far as I thought things like Eric Landy Lara, I thought he beat Canelo. I liked the boxing, but people said Lara didn't. I would
but
like
at
to
least
see,
he fought him though. That's what we want.
Yeah. I'm not going to debate you. I like to watch it too,
People
so
say,
I'm
"Oh,
glad that he did.
People say, "Oh, but he lost to Laura, but he lost to Triple G, but he fought
like it's your
him.
time,
He fought him.
but it's not your time.
These other guys, they not fighting. Like Shakur and Devin had an opportunity, no fight.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, who did Robert Easter fight? Like, it's so many missed opportunities in this sport, bro. Like, again, Andre Ward never fought Triple G.
I used to fight Mikey Garcia. I was there, but you're right, and that's the thing. Like
Mikey's another one. He never fought Loma. He vacated the belt when Loma wanted to fight him. You know what I mean? Listen, that was the bell though. Counterpunch, Mr. Perfect.
He said Andre Ward never fought Triple G.
I mean, Triple G, Andre Ward, that fight never happened.
You got something against Ward, man. Triple G really ass, bro. Like, I never was hyped on him. Like I never was hyped on Triple G.
I don't know why I got something against Ward. Like, people wanted Triple G Ward. Ward wanted Triple G Ward. It was Triple G that didn't want it.
Facts. But I'm just saying, I never wanted that fight. I never was a Triple G fan, though. I always think Ward was gonna beat him regardless. Just like I knew Canelo was gonna beat him. I never was overhyped on him. Just like Lomachenko, I never was hyped on. Them niggas was hyped up to me. But I like the more. I mean, I like this because it's better. Both of these names is better than the Skull name. So I'm just happy he ain't fighting him. Like, I'd rather see more than Skull and my nigga Berlanga than Skull.
Oh,
like
then William Skull.
Yeah. I don't want to see that, nigga. Man, I ain't want to see that, nigga, man. Like, what the fuck? And I looked at him like, bro, is you serious, bro? I'm like, and then when I seen these two now, I'm like, okay. I like Berlanga, man. His last fight was a movie for show, man. He bring everybody out. I like him for show. I just watched this cigar talk with Najee. He spit some gems on there. Y'all need to chill on Maul, man. I know he wears emotions on his sleeve, but I think he was more ready than Mel at any point because he the natural. I think he naturally bigger, and I think he hit harder than Mel. I think Mel was the better skillful fighter, but I think Maul is more powerful than Mel. So I always thought Mel would be a better challenge than Mel was. Even though I wanted Mel to beat Canelo, but he didn't. But yeah, and then Stevenson, man, he gotta knock out Artem, bro. Because I'm tired of these niggas coming off losses getting title shots again. Like, this nigga lost and got a title shot again. Just like the Amadizia nigga got knocked out and get a title shot again. Like, I'd be like, bro, hey, this should be bugging me, bro. But he gotta knock him out. If he don't knock him out, bro, I don't see how his stock or anything gonna grow. Because Frank Martin dropped him. You have to stop him, bro. Like, it's no, I don't think it's nothing else you can do. You can't go to this decision. I don't give a fuck if it's unanimous. I don't think you can go to decision and like get a higher stock than what your $3 million is that Top Rank giving you. So that's all I had to say, man.
Like it's your time.
Big time boxing,
But it's
Detroit.
not your time.
You know what it is.
All right, champ, appreciate you. We got another counterpunch coming in from J. Will in Ohio.
Yo.
Yo.
Yo. Yeah. Real quick with this top 5 pound for pound, man. Yo, you Canelo fans, you got to understand, man. It's not an accolade list. It's not. It's not. 'Cause if it was an accolade list, once he got beat by Bivol, he would have stayed in the same spot because he has way more accolades still than anybody else. So that's not it. Y'all got to keep saying all this shit that he's done when he was at 154, 160, and all. Like, no. So I said Benavidez was my 5th. If y'all don't like that, Tank could be the 5th. There's no way you can look at Tank right now and look at Canelo right now and say that Canelo is a better pound for pound fighter than Tank right now. Even though they pull in the same A-side cash cow bullshit, Tank still obviously he clearly looks like the better fighter than Canelo. That's easy. Maybe just because he's younger, way less rounds, whatever the case may be, he looks like a way better fighter than Canelo. And that's no shade to Canelo. Bivol could be the 5th. Bivol actually beat Canelo in the ring. Wanted to go down to 168 and fight for all the belts, but Canelo didn't want none of that smoke. To me, Bivol is a better pound for pound than Canelo. So to me, no, Canelo is not top 5. And if y'all don't care who he fights, most of you Canelo fans, how can y'all be mad at that? You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your dude. Let him ride out in the sunset, but y'all can't keep touting that he's top 3 pound for pound based on what he did 10 years ago. Like, come on, bro. Like, make it make sense. But, after the Berlanga fight, I hope he ain't going to fight Benavidez. I just hope he fights Crawford. That's that. I mean, that'd be nice. If he don't, man, dude's still one of the best Mexican fighters ever when he retires. And that's it. But he doesn't have a permanent spot in the top 3 pound for pound, y'all. Cut that shit the fuck out. That's my call.
My Gene bet.
What's good, Ness?
Chilling.
Yeah. Congratulations on getting married. This is the first time I've spoken to you since you tied that knot.
Appreciate it.
Many wishes to you and your wife. Hope life brings you guys more joy.
Thank you.
So I don't want Maul. I don't want Berlanga, even though you're right. For us Latinos, especially on the East Coast, it's a big fight. My wife, I told her, look, this is who Canelo's going to be fighting. Right away, she loves the glamour and that Caribbean feel, that Caribbean East Coast feel that Berlanga brings. So she fell in love right away, and she was it. And then everybody else on casuals in my family, they like Berlanga. They like that he brings that New York swag, knockouts. But I've been.
You breaking up? You breaking up? Are you driving?
And even though nah, brother, hold on, give me a second.
You hear me now, Ness?
Woo, super clear. Whoa, what the difference? Sheesh.
Sony Bluetooth garbage. These WXs, whatever the fuck they are. So like I was saying, Berlanga, he's just not it for me, man. To me, it's either Benavidez or nothing. I think Canelo's 500 plus rounds, he needs to sail off into the sunset. He's a Hall of Famer. He's done what he needs to do in the sport. Now he's just bringing us along and just making us pay more money for bullshit. That's my opinion, though. I know that you're happy because Berlanga's going to get it, and I'm sure your family and everybody else feels the same way as my family, where it is a big fight for us. But I don't know. In regards to, I saw CYP call in. about Nella only having two Nemesis. Lara, if you remember, this is how you know CYP's a casual, and he just turned into a fan 5 years ago. Max Kellerman was on ESPN literally having an orgasm telling everybody how good Lara was. When Lara really beat Paul Williams and got jobbed, Lara was hot. Lara was hot. Lara was picked in many circles to beat Canelo. But Canelo got the win. I think that he really won the fight. Many people, it's a 50-50, kind of like Triple G too. But yeah, man, I don't know. That's pretty much all I got. But Ness, you got to get out of that Mexico beach life, bro. You got to get into Mexico City. It's amazing, amazing. One of the best cities I've ever traveled to. If you ever get to go to Mexico,
but it's not.
it's amazing.
Bro, what do you do when you get all hot? There's no beach. You crazy, man.
No. First of all, in Mexico City, nobody has AC because you don't need it. The temperature is perfect year round. The food is amazing. It's a city, so you have a million things that you can do. So I was just there when you were on your honeymoon. I was just there as well. I was there the same week.
Oh, nice.
We went to Xochimilco, which is it's a lot more like culturally, like, you know, getting, you're able to go to see the pyramids. Xochimilco, you're going down this lake with these man-made islands that the Aztecs made. Again, dude, the food is amazing. I could go on and on. Mexico City is amazing, bro. This is the third time in 5 years that we've been there, and we are actually thinking about buying a house in San Miguel de Allende.
Nice.
It's amazing. You got to go. You got to go. But, bro, always a pleasure talking to you. I'll call in. I'll try to call in more often, but it's just work and everything is not happening.
Nah, I get it, bro. It's hard, bro. I got out the gym like at 11 yesterday. It's not hard. It's not easy to get everything crammed into one day.
It's hard, man. Yep. All right, brother. Be easy.
All right. Let's see here what we got next. Brambo, $2. Ness got to replace G-Von. We need that main event. Hey, man. That fight is still on. Jarrett, $2. Triple G got robbed in the first Canelo fight, but Canelo fought him. Guess who we'd have loved to get robbed? Shakur? You know, could we have seen that instead of Frank? You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. $10. TM. Salute, $10. Great show as always. Boxing glove emoji. Let's not forget Bam Rodriguez, top 5 pound for pound. Somebody please pray for CYP. Montez Jackson, $5. Since 2022, who in boxing has a better resume than Bivol, GGG, Ryder, Charlo, and Munguia? Let's be real. Okay, so he's naming Canelo opponents, and definitely Benavidez has a better resume than Munguia. You tripping hardcore. And Benavidez' resume is better than Ryder. Ryder has Daniel Jacobs and lost to Kellum Smith and knocked out by Rocky Fielding, I think. Like, his win is Daniel Jacobs and Zach Parker. That's his two biggest wins. GGG got a good resume. Bivol got a good resume. Mozzie, $5. First time I agreed with Ace Chow. Canelo still top 3 pound for pound. Henry Brown, $10. Much respect to the fighters, but I'm sick and tired of not getting the fights we want due to the politics. I wish we had a boxing league to force everyone to fight and make it like Major League Baseball or the NBA or, Ness. Burpee challenge. No, sir. Don't do no burpees around here. But there's a new episode of Presumed Innocent. If you haven't been watching that, you should watch it. I get no money for recommending that show on Apple. That is a fucking good show. Hey, look, I dropped an F-bomb. Damn it. I have to make my own swear jar. DJ Double D, $5. That caller said 10 years ago, laugh out loud, didn't Canelo go undisputed in 11 months in 2021? F out of here with those lies. Haters gonna hate. Hand on face emoji. You know it. One lump sum. Thanks for the call. I'm getting old to wait on fights. People thought Canelo signed a PBC because Spence was getting that fight. I'd like Bud versus Canelo. You might get that, bruv. You might end up getting that Bud Canelo, man. You know, you might end up getting that. Who is next? We got Bands.
Yo.
You.
Hey, man. Am I good? You can hear me clear?
Goody, goody.
All right, say less. So, first thing I'm going to talk about is Tank. I think he did what? You say 350? I think I seen the news. Hey, man. We on top of the world, bro. I ain't gonna say we. I ain't no how you said no man fan or however you said. But I've been following this man about 6 years. His whole career, they ain't there when he first knocked the dude out. So yeah, man, that's good. And then he got to go on to. I seen what Ryan Garcia was doing. He's still the face of boxing still. So I want to see that matchup first when he come back. Tank might take the matchup. He might take it from him if we don't go fight Pitbull first. So everything Tank, man. You gotta respect the game. I'm just talking about Tank right now because I just hopped on. I mean, I've been listening for the past couple of days. So yeah, man. Benavidez is definitely next up. He probably did contribute a little. You can't just play it all on Tank. He probably did about more than 75. I say he did 100 because they want to see Canelo. We need to see Canelo. That's the whole function about that. Benavidez is the next great, so that's why Canelo's scared to fight him. He fought Munguia. It was a good fight, but he know not to go with the Mexican monster. And I see how he fight. He fight in bunches. He fight like he at 140, and he a dog. He just throw combinations, and then he got power with him. So, but his opponents have definitely been lasting. But Benavidez is straight. Tank is the guy. Devin is dang near out of boxing. So he got to fight bigger names now. So you got to respect the game. Shakur got a chance to knock a dude out that Frank fought. So it's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot that we're going to figure out here soon. If he deserving, he may come to PBC. We might give him a 3-fight deal. He might jump the line over Tank to get Pitbull if he perform good this fight. So we'll see how it go, man. Hey, and last thing that I'm going to say is Tip Bellis. I know you got an upcoming fight this year, but I'm Bands, and yeah, I said 140, I will be there. You know what I'm saying? You got to get past your opponent. We may see 2025 maybe. Yeah. I was going to come this year, but now I'm taking vacation, so I ain't even going to make it. I got other plans, so yeah, man, be ready. Hey, what you think his best punch is?
Whose?
Tip Bailey.
Oh. Why, you trying to fight him?
I just said it.
Shit. I mean, I would need to see more
Not
footage.
this year, though.
I would need to see
Yeah,
more footage.
I know. I'm going to get, that's
Cause,
what I'm saying. I'm going to get everything wrong.
Yeah, I need to see more footage of him, though. His best punch? I don't know, man. That wasn't
like
enough. I only watched it that one time I watched it live with Child. I had to rewatch.
See, I ain't even see it, so.
Oh, it's out
Yeah,
there.
man.
It's out there. It's out there. What episode was that, Tip? Look, Tip, they coming for you, bro. But you want time, though. You ain't ready.
Nah, I ain't ready, but guess what? I know I can beat this nigga up. I know I can beat his ass.
You ain't
I know I can
ready.
fight.
You ain't
I'm
ready.
a fighter, bro.
But
I'm a fighter. I've been having the boxing bag. I've been here.
Okay, but you're not ready though. You want your time, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. So don't get offensive. It's just that's just how it is.
I mean, I'm not offended. I was just You know, it's a not a duel, but you know what I'm saying.
Cause Tip
I
ain't got
gotta
no
stand my
fight. Tip ain't
ground.
got no fight, and he on the line. But you ain't ready right now, so you know we gonna keep looking
Matter
for a
of fact,
fight.
no, that's true. That's true. But yeah, man, the face of boxing is Tank. God dang, what I'm gonna say, man. Yeah, that's it. That's it, man.
All right,
But
champ.
I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. All right.
Tip, man, this that Jay-Z in skit where he like, yo, you gotta sign a young dude that's, you know, coming to get you, or else you gonna have to fight him, bro. This when Jay-Z signed J. Cole, man. You gotta smarten up. You got people they sizing you up a year in advance.
This shit crazy, man. Hey, line them up. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking like Canelo out here. You know, I got fights lined up to 2025, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get that fight next September, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, man. Shout out to that last caller, man. I love the confidence. You know what I'm saying? You know, saying fuck around and find out. You know, I like that. I like that. But yeah, man. Shout out to the Canelo fans, man. It's just crazy how every time David come up, y'all got some type of excuse, bro. Like I just don't get why y'all make every excuse in the world, but don't want to see your favorite fighter fight the man. Like it's looking real nasty out here, bro, and I just don't get it. But you know, it is what it is. Hopefully, we don't get Edgar Berlanga, and we get the better fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's Big Charlo, man. Big Charlo, future of boxing. We back in business, baby. Lions only. Y'all know what time it is, man. Yeah, Jermall Charlo moving up to 168. I mean, if you just look at it, the only person who could probably beat Canelo at 168 other than David Benavidez is Big Charlo, man. Just go back and look at the Jose Benavidez fight, man, and just compare him to his brother. You know, Jermall has always been the better boxer, and his jab is going to be a problem for Canelo, and he can mix his punches up starting off with his jab, which his brother couldn't really do, man. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna be there in front of Canelo to fight, so it's not really much of a problem. He gonna put up way more of a fight than Edgar Berlanga. I think Berlanga, matter of fact, Charlo is more defensively responsible than Jaime Munguia and Edgar Berlanga. Charlo leads to all types of problems if Canelo was to face him. I promise y'all. I'm telling you, just go look at the film, come back and tell me otherwise if I'm wrong. But yeah, Big Charlo, that's the fight we want come September, man. And then again with this Nemesis stuff, I like how y'all talk about Canelo and Nemesis, but don't bring up Demetrius Boo Boo Andre. You know what I'm saying? When he was showing up at press conferences, you know, y'all got to stop that, man. Caleb Plant was a Nemesis that had to double back when he should have fought David before Canelo. But you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But that's my call, Ness, man. You know, come September, we put him belt to ass, man. We put him belt to ass. So just be ready, y'all, because it's gonna be prime time television out here.
All right, Tip Bellis. We got one lump sum, $2 more. So, excuse me, some think Vazdek got cheated against David. What? Back with another two. Pound for pound is what you've done moving up consistently. $2 more. People said Spence was pound for pound but never moved up. How? Because he had 3 belts in the glamour division. Sean Swan, $2. Wish I can give you more money bag emoji. Was $1 short of the membership. Celebrating his first super chat on the live stream. We appreciate you, champ. We appreciate you. Next time, say that. Get the whole 3. Be a member so you can chatty chat a day with us and rock out. Appreciate you nonetheless. $5 more from one lump sum. I think David won easy. People said Vazde got cheated. Thought I won't argue with them. I guess he meant, but I won't argue with them. I wanted Vazdeck to win and shut the David talk down. Dave won though. Word. Word. We got Jay Swift.
1 2 1 2. Can you
What
hear
up?
me?
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Hey, so like Tip Bellis was saying, Charlos was that dude, and that's true.
Was.
Jamal,
Long
Jamal,
time
Jamal
ago.
was that dude, yeah. But you can't expect him to continue to be that dude. He's not. I mean, that's just the truth. He's not the Charlo in the beginning. Mel continues to be that dude, so you got to just let it go. But y'all are living in the past. David Benavidez is living in the future because he's about to smack everybody in the middleweight division. Even if Canelo doesn't fight him, even Canelo is like whatever. Man. He's not even listening to y'all. He don't even care. He's like, look, whatever. But David Benavidez is that dude. He's about to smack the entire middleweight division and the light heavyweight division. So you guys need to keep your eyes open and stop hoping on prayers. And that's my call. Peace.
We got Nico.
About time, man. What's up with y'all, man? You trying to block me and shit? All right, man, look. Pound for pound, do y'all know what pound for pound is? How the hell is Tank little ass going to be pound for pound? He can't move up to welterweight. He can't move up to 54. He can't move up to 60 or 68. Come on, man. Tank will never be pound for pound. He's too small. Canelo will beat his ass. Canelo will beat Crawford's ass. Who the fuck did fucking Crawford fight to even be considered pound for pound? He only been in 40 and 47. The real true pound for pound, number one, is Usyk. He fucked everybody up from every weight class. He'll beat anybody's ass. He'll beat Canelo's ass. But it's Usyk, and then it's Canelo. Then maybe Tank, maybe Crawford, bro. But these motherfuckers ain't moving up. They ain't fighting nobody,
You
man.
do know that Crawford's won more belts and more divisions than Usyk.
Bro, you be up and fucking down, bro. You be acting like a little bitch, man. Stop fucking crying, bro. This is shy.
So Crawford won titles at 35, 40, undisputed at 40, undisputed at 47. Usyk has only won titles in 2 divisions, man. You guys need to learn the sport, man. What y'all do know how to do is curse, though. But y'all don't know a lot about the sport. Hawk, what up? Hawk, you gotta unmute. All right, while we give Hawk a few seconds, having issues there, what it looks like, Hawk, I don't know, you might need to jump out, jump back in. If you haven't already hit the thumbs up, please do so. That's going to help with the visibility, give more people the indication that we're rocking out every day. Oh, not bad. Right now, we're at 223,746 subscribers, so we coming up real close to that 224,000. Hawk, are you there? All right, you seem to be having issues. We got South London. I'm assuming this is Timboski.
Yo.
You.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it boxing right now. You get me? Cause I do have a bone to pick with you, innit? You get me? Cause I didn't like the way you disrespected me yesterday. You understand? I got respect for you. You understand what I'm saying? Before you start going on your rant about don't ever call me a pussy. Don't ever call me a bum. Don't ever in your life call me that shit because you didn't understand the
That's
concept
how
of a
you
joke. You
working,
understand what I'm
man.
saying?
That's how you looking. Outside looking out, in. That's how it look, champ. I'm not
No,
the
that's
one
fine.
trying to
No.
deceive
I understand
people.
that's fine. I said that's
I'm not the
fine because
one
you didn't
trying to
understand the
deceive
concept of
people.
the joke. But
I've
like I said,
given you
bro,
the
you're not
opportunity.
gonna allow me to say what I want to say, and you're gonna rant over my cool. But I'm still
Yeah,
gonna say what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
If you wanna be an adult, if you
you
wanna be an
brought it
adult,
up.
if
You
you
brought
wanna
it
be an
up,
adult,
so
have
we
normal
addressing
dialogue.
it.
If you wanna be an adult and have a normal dialogue, then you have an adult you have a conversation like an adult. You understand? I'm not gonna talk when you're talking. So let
All
me say my
right,
piece,
so
and
don't
if you
talk.
want to interject,
So
that's
don't
fine.
talk. I mean, you
Don't
brought
come
it
out here.
up. You brought it
And
up.
this,
If you expect to
big man,
bring it
a
up
big man,
and then let me
big man,
shut
I got
up,
a
I don't get it.
big man nest. I got genuine respect for you, but for when you
And
start
I got
calling my
respect
name
for you.
completely correctly, then that's cool. When you start completely calling out my name incorrectly, then I'm gonna pull you up about it.
Well,
You understand? It doesn't matter
I
if
didn't
you,
call
it
you
doesn't
out your
matter if it's
name.
Danny,
You just
it
in
doesn't
your
matter about
feelings. I didn't call you out your name. You just in your
it.
feelings. I said the way you
I'm not in
moving,
my feelings. I'm not in
the
my
way
feelings. You
you
didn't understand the
moving.
concept of
Am
the
I
joke.
am I the one
You didn't
submitting
understand the
fake
concept of the
footage?
joke.
Am I
But like
submitting
I said,
fake footage?
but
Am I
like I
submitting
said, I don't
fake
want to get off the
footage?
point. I don't want to get off
Am
the
I
point.
submitting
If
fake
like I
footage or
said,
is it you?
where I'm from, if you're talking
Are
like
you trying to
Pit
deceive
Bayless,
people into
Pit
thinking
Bayless,
you
Hawk,
can't fight,
I
or
don't
is
even
it
know that Hawk.
me?
You got Hawk. You wouldn't get in the ring with man. Hawk or whoever that is. Pit Bayless. I don't give a fuck how small he is or how big he is. I don't give a shit. For when you're talking rubbish about somebody, then that gets you a fucking beating. It's as simple as that. Don't come with this small guy shit. If you're too small, then shut your mouth. If you're too big, then stay in your lane. It's as simple as that. I told you. If you didn't understand the concept of a joke, then that's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna call you up your name about it. But don't sit and talk to me about no pussy and all of that. You understand? Don't do that.
My
Don't do
brother,
that.
listen to me. I told you yesterday. I
You
gave you
told me
the
what? You told me what?
opportunity.
Midi told you the angle. I
My
don't even need to
bro.
get mad. Because
Midi
Midi
didn't
told
tell me
you, you're talking
nothing.
about,
Midi didn't tell
don't
me.
ask Midi,
Listen,
don't ask
bruh,
Midi.
bruh,
Midi
bruh,
fucking.
bruh. I don't got time for you, bruh. Stop lying on Midi's name. I already said that yesterday. Stop lying on Midi's name. Midi said he never seen you fight. Midi said he only knows your trainer and your gym. He heard you was an amateur. He never seen you fight. Stop lying. And I gave you an opportunity yesterday to take it back. You wouldn't. You said that's how you fight because you want to lie and deceive someone into believing that you can't fight. So yes, that's some pussy shit. You
feel like it's your
didn't want to
time.
fucking live up to that. We asked you to send something real. You don't want to. You said that's how you fight. So you trying to deceive people, not us. No one ever did that. You the first person to do that. This my 14th show. Like, get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Maybe don't do the dumb shit you do so that we interpret it the way we interpret it. You mad that I didn't get your joke? And since when it was a joke to deceive someone into thinking they can't fight so that you could beat them up? Fuck is we talking about, bro? Clown shit. My Jimbe, what up?
Yeah, so all right. Just to clear things up for the people that are still online, Pound for Pound was made for Sugar Ray Robinson to show that he was the greatest boxer in that era. It wasn't because he jumped up in weight classes. No, it was just to show sorry, that he was the most skillful boxer in the sport. Even though Joe Louis was there, he was the greatest boxer of that era. And that's why the pound for pound was made. Not because people jump up and down in weight classes. It was for the most skillful boxer. So if everybody was the same weight class, Sugar Ray Robinson was going to beat everybody. That's what pound for pound is, not moving up and down weight classes. That's the definition. But Ness, I gotta go. Gotta keep on hitting these weights. I'll talk to you later.
All right, champ. Hawk, trying you again.
Yo.
You.
Oh, what up, Nas? How you doing today, brother?
Chilling.
All right, cool. Great show. Um, what I was about to say. Okay, we talking about the Canelo thing, right? Um, um, when did Charlo? Oh, your man just called in. Yeah, he seemed pretty upset. I can't think of his name, Mr. Thumbs Up. Um, he sounded like he was pacing the floor and rewinding video and pumping himself up. So maybe he'll calm down after he gets a chance to sit down. But that Canelo thing, how did Charlo get into the picture? I know he was talking about fighting Berlanga. When did Charlo name come in?
That's what's being reported today.
Oh, it just came out today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Salvador Rodriguez of ESPN is reporting that Charlo and Berlanga are on the table. Hey yo,
Oh, okay.
Canelo's handle on Instagram says the face of boxing. I ain't even see that.
Oh, snap. Hey, he is though. So that's probably why. But so he got to pick between the two. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, that is between them two.
Oh, okay. Well, I think Charlo would be the harder fight, and if he come on point, But I think Canelo got a thing for fighting brothers though. Don't he got like four brothers he fought
He got a
or
couple. He
three?
got a couple on the list for sure. He beat the Kodos, and
Yeah,
he beat
across the water there.
he beat the Smiths, and now all
Yeah,
he need is
Smiths.
one more. He need one more Charlo to beat the Charlos.
I'm thinking he gonna go there. I know that everybody talking about the Berlanga fight, but nah, I'm thinking he might gonna choose that fight. I know he do stuff like that. He gonna fight that other brother. I got him fighting Charlo, but I will say Charlo's gonna be a harder fight than Berlanga. So yeah, I don't know if it's gonna make more money though. I don't know if it's gonna be worth more. I think the Berlanga fight worth more. But yeah, but if Charlo get it, man, hey, pull himself back together, get back out there and go, man. I'm all for it. So yeah, I think he'll be a better fight. But yeah, that's my call, Ness.
All right, appreciate you, Hawk. We got Khaled. What up?
Yo, Ness.
You may feel like it's your time,
Here.
but it's not your time.
Hold up, bro. Let me turn this jazz down. Turn this jazz down real quick. Hey, man, not really happy about either one. They tried to throw in that Charlo situation just to kind of make. They did it last year with the Jaime and Berlanga. Like he was about to fight Jaime, but we throw in the Eric Berlanga, so it take us off the trail and kind of make us want to get with the Jaime more. So you give us the lesser of two evils. Not really feeling this Berlanga, man. I think he gets stopped in like. I mean, you know what? I don't know if he gets stopped. Canelo ain't stopped nobody in a minute, but you know what I'm saying? But man, I mean his like he's a lot worse than Jaime. You know what I'm saying? Jaime was in there like Jaime was game and like Jaime touched that earth, you know what I'm saying? And like Jaime's like to me is a way better fighter than like Eric Berlanga. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, from the economics, from the Mexican Puerto Rican standpoint, I guess it makes sense. And he in his weight class, but I don't, maybe we should just let that Davis shit go. Maybe we should just let it go, like not even worry about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's probably not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking like, all right, he fought Jaime, that was a good tune up for like a volume puncher and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make him go up to 175, make him come back down, you know what I'm saying? We got the guy who he fought, he in the camp with us, we gonna get some extra shit from him. I'm thinking, all right, cool, I'm finna fight him, man. It's like, nah, we're not doing that. We're gonna fight Eric Berlanga. And Mr. Alvarez is my man's. Like, that's my guy. Like, but just disappointed with this Berlanga news. I'm gonna watch it because a Canelo give great fights, so I'm gonna watch it, but not really, not really liking this opponent. You know what I'm saying? And it's really like, who the fuck else he finna fight next? Like, who else could he even fight? You know what I'm saying? It's really like David. But I mean, even after this fight, it's like, shit, you run out of options. Either gonna fight David or you just gonna retire. You know what I'm saying? It's just, yeah. So yeah, bro. But Bam Rodriguez, top 5 pound for pound. Just want to go ahead and put that out there real quick. You said that. I mean, look, you said that he should sell more. I feel like 8,000 or 10,000 or however much was at the Arizona Footprint Arena for like a 115 championship fight. I feel like that's impressive. But I understand, like, you want to see the sport grow and shit like that. But I felt like,
I mean, it's not just that
Bam
I
did it.
want to see it grow. It's just the counter argument to Tank, right? Tank is
Okay.
selling out in every region, but people want him to get belts and accomplish this, and he ain't do that, and he ain't do this. Well, Bam is.
Yeah.
Bam is.
You
And
right.
guess what? Bam is with the
What?
You may feel like it's
Bam
your
is
time.
with the right fan base, because that's what they quick to say. Oh, he ain't with the right fan. Well, Bam is with the right fan base. So why
You right.
isn't it translating? So they trying to tell me that it is because he's 115 and 8,000 is a lot, and he's 115. And
Yeah.
okay, that's all cool. But like, I mean, there's
You want to see more.
of
It can be more.
course, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely,
I'm with you.
absolutely. There could
Okay.
be more.
Thank,
And I
thank you,
just
bro.
want to see them take them to not New York, because I'm not a big New York City guy. I don't really like, they charge a lot. Then there's the taxes, but the East Coast. He's only fought on the West. It's only the
Florida.
West.
Florida. Florida. That's where it need to be. Florida, somewhere over there. Florida, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere. I'm with you on that. Like, let's start moving them around a little bit. I'm with you.
Yeah,
'Cause
let's
he's a
let the
star.
rest of the world know. That's why it's only 8,000, because you got them trapped in San Antonio and Phoenix and Vegas. That's it. But champ, thanks for calling in. We got Angel. What up? Which I guess is Sean.
Yo, you hear me?
Yep.
All right, yo, I can't hear you, so I'm just
I
gonna speak.
I hear you.
Um, as far as the Canelo news, I mean Jermall Charlo, man, it's another champion. At the end of the day, Canelo trying to break Floyd's record on most champions beaten. I know he got losses on his record, so and Floyd did it in least amount of fights, but at the end of the day, the record would be broken. Pacquiao is also trying to do that by being Barrio. So they both Pacquiao and Canelo just trying to beat that record right now. I think Canelo's at 19, Pacquiao's at 18. No, Pacquiao's at 20, I think. They like 2-3 fights away. So is good. Honestly, I don't care who Canelo fight right now. He at the top of his game, bro. He can do what he want. David's always gonna beat her. As you see, David's a co-main fight. He went back to a co-main fighter, bro. Like that's a huge blow to David. So all you David fans, you gotta do some rebuild. Now, I seen a lot of outrage. I seen a lot of outrage on Twitter on him potentially moving his date and not fighting on September Independence Day. I seen a lot of outrage because of the UFC taking that night, and they're doing a big Mexican card for the UFC, and how this could potentially be bigger than Canelo,
In the
because the
sphere.
UFC may not ever give that date back. If
He's
the
gonna
UFC are
back
super
out, bro.
successful that night, because it's a big card, if they're super successful, they may never give that date back to boxing, and they're gonna compete with us every year. And they don't care about losing. They're not gonna lose money, unlike we are, because we pay our fighters more, and they don't care about maximizing their pay per view in those specific dates. Boxing cares more about maximizing the pay per view. So it's gonna be interesting. I think Canelo should still go head to head. That way, it don't fuck up. It don't fuck up boxing, and boxing's like two set dates. Those are two stables dates for boxing. So it's like you can't just give that to UFC. UFC, Dana White, he's shiesty, man. he's super shiesty, man. We can't let him take over. We can't let him take over those days. It's gonna be a bad decision. If we let Dana White take over those days, he ain't giving those days back, and we're gonna be competing every year. In boxing, it's not gonna be good for us. But that's my call.
Yeah, I don't know. You probably had a shitty ass Bluetooth. That's why you didn't hear me. But I was trying to tell you that it's more than likely gonna happen because if you're expecting Crawford Canelo, you got to remember that Turkey Al-Sheikh is doing business. Riyadh season is part of that UFC shit, and that's why they in the spheres. So, if it's something that Turkey want, he's probably going to, make it worth Canelo's while not to fight in September to have the counter promotion. But I do like your theory and believe that could be an issue, that would lead exactly to what you said. Kentrell, $2. Timboski, it's almost 3 a.m. Go to bed and get some sleep. Or send real footage and nobody would think that that's you. It's just that simple. DJ Double D, $5. I got Nestat, pound for pound, #1. Boxing glove emoji. He just cleared out the entire division in one show, laughing out loud. Hashtag the champ is here, hashtag undisputed. Looks like that is the last caller. Back at it tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern. Peace.